Hey, what's up, everybody? And happy Monday night. Happy holiday Monday, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. It is rivalry night tonight. Original six matchup. The Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Montreal Canadiens. This is the game that everybody looks forward to, and both teams get up for it. It is going to be a beast. So welcome to the Samuel B12 experience. And what a game we have for you tonight. So looking through the chat, Dallas, what's up? Coaster Mom, Jacob, AAU, Ian, how's it going? Who else do we got here? Crystal Palace, Carla, thanks for coming in. So happy to have everybody here. And hello, everybody on TikTok. Again, we are live on both platforms. So rivalry night. What does that mean to me? Oh, it means a whole lot. I cannot wait. I love Montreal getting in there, grinding it out. I love Toronto getting in there, smacking it around. This is going to be such a great game. So let's jump right in. And the first thing I want to say before we do the lineups is if you're hanging out in the chat and you're playing along, you're going to earn points and you're going to have the ability to gamble and play our mini games and earn even more points to climb up our leaderboard. Now, TikTok, unfortunately, those games are only on the YouTube side as well. Not only do we have those games, which are all free, at the very bottom over here, you'll see the stream lead. Currently, our stream leader is Masked Punks TV. He has come up and taken over the stream lead. So he is the new stream leader. How do you become the stream leader? Well, it's simple. By subscribing to the channel, boom, you'll deal a blow and you'll knock his health down. Or a simple donation, boom, we'll deal health, knock his health down. And whoever gets that last shot, takes away the last piece of health, will dethrone Masked Punks TV and take over the new stream lead. Matt Hatter, what's up? Welcome in. All right, everybody, let's look at the lineups. Brian K., how's it going? Here we go. The Maple Leafs are currently 32 wins, 13 losses, and 3 overtime or shootout losses. The Montreal Canadiens are 10 wins, 33 losses, and 7 shootout losses. The projected lineup for tonight: Mitch Marner with Austin Matthews and Michael Buntking, who you'll see in our chat. He is known as Buntcake. So Michael Buntcake Bunting. Second line for the Leafs: Alexander Kerfoot with John Tavares and Willie Nylander, who last game was amazing. He graduated up to Big Willie Styles. Let's see if he can do that tonight. Third line, Ilya Mikheyev with David Kempf and Andre Cachet. No changes there at all. And of course, the fourth line, Pierre Engvall with Jason Spezza and Wayne Simmons. Back on the D line, Morgan Riley paired up with T.J. Brody. Jake Muzzin slotting in with Timothy Liljegren tonight. And dropping down to the last defensive pairing, Justin Hall, he's in with Rasmus Sandin. And the projected starting goaltender tonight for the Maple Leafs, Peter Mrazek, getting the call. Scratched for tonight's game is Travis Dermott and a new gentleman they just picked up in a trade with the Arizona Coyotes, who I am horrible at pronouncing his last name, Ilya Lyubushkin. No injured players currently for the Maple Leafs. On the Montreal Canadiens side, and I'm really excited to see some of these players. Cole Caulfield gets the call in the starting line alongside Nick Suzuki and the ever-dangerous Josh Anderson. Mike Hoffman in with Laurent Dauphin, Brendan Gallagher. On the third line, Rem Pitlick with Jake Evans and Paul Byron. And the fourth line, Michael Pezzetta with Ryan Poing and Arturi Lehkonen. On the defensive line for the Habs, Brett Kulik with Jeff Petrie. Ben Sherratt, who Ben Sherratt is big trade bait. Looking forward to seeing if Ben Sherratt stays in Montreal or where he moves. Big rumor is it could be the Rangers. So Ben Sherratt with Alexander Romanov, a nice stud young gun. Cal Clog with Chris Weidman. And getting the call tonight for Montreal, Sam Montreboux. And I apologize, I butcher these names. It's half the fun of it. Thank you, everyone, for TikTok for coming in. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Click that screen and get those likes coming up. We are also live on YouTube. So if you want the full experience, come over to YouTube, Samwell B12. You can search that. It'll come up, or the Samwell B12 experience. Scratched for the Canadiens, Cedric Paquette. And the Montreal has a ton of injuries right now. Joel Armia, undisclosed. Jake Allen with the ever-famous lower body injury. Christian Dvorak with the upper body injury. Mathieu Perreault with the lower body injury. David Savard with an ankle. Jonathan Drouin with the wrist. Joel Edmondson with his back. And Carey Price is out with his knee. So lots of injuries for Montreal. We'll have to see how that comes in to play today. So those are the lineups. We'll have to see if those actually come to be the true lineups. What we've seen at a lot of these games is the projected lineups don't actually end up being the lines that the teams put on the ice. Players to watch, considering their last 5 games, of course, the ever-dangerous Austin Matthews. He's got a total of 6 points. Cole Caulfield for the Habs with 5. When you look at goal scorers, it's Caulfield again with 4 goals in his last 5. For Montreal, and Michael Bunting with 3 goals in his last 5. On the assist side, Ryan Poling has really been dominating the assist category, and Mitch Marner putting up 4 assists. On the plus-minus side, Rasmus Sandin and Lehkonen both with a +2. So they're going to match up pretty nice looking at the last 5 in those games. In the last matchup these two teams had way back in October, and October feels like a really long time ago right now, the Leafs took it 2-1. It was a pretty close game. When we look down at the team stats, the overall team stats, power play percentage, and this is clutch. If Montreal takes a lot of penalties, they're going to be in danger. Montreal is currently 31st in power play percentage, but Toronto is number 1 in the NHL. That's right. I'm going to say it as many times as I can because who knows how long that will last. They are 1 in the NHL in power play percentage. With the penalty kill, Toronto is 6 in the NHL. Montreal is 30th. So special teams are going to be dangerous. We need to watch the special teams. Now, face-off percentage. Again, Toronto is 1st overall with 56% in the league. Montreal is 24th. So that's how these teams are stacking up. It's going to be a good one. All of our stats and all of our information is really brought to us by NHL.com. So it is a little slow on the refresh, but we'll continue to watch it. The anthems are done. The teams are on the ice. They are set to go, and it is just about time for puck drop. My gosh, Triton already with the redemptions. That did not take long, sir. Holy moly. So as you are earning points, as Triton has done, you can redeem them to make the host do some fun little things. So we will get to those momentarily as the game is underway. Montreal with the puck, and they're moving it out. All right, I owe Triton a freeze. So Triton, at the first whistle, we're going to double you up with your freeze and your robot. So thank you, everyone, for TikTok for the likes. Keep clicking that screen. Thanks for hanging out, and let's call some hockey. We're going to move over to our game screen. And Michael Bunting getting the spotlight on our game stream tonight because he has been hot. We are down in Toronto territory. Montreal cycling it back to the point. Across to the other D. Quick shot through a screen. Where's the puck? It was stuck in Josh Anderson's jersey. It's dropped now. It's come out. Toronto looking to play it up. They get it out. Montreal starting to move it up. All right. Triton, here's your freeze. We're going to do the freeze first as they play through the neutral zone. 3, 2, 1, freeze. Oh, yeah. All right, there's the freeze. That's right. When you get to redeem and control me. So I owe a robot as well. It is a whistle. So we're going to get your robot right off the bat. Here we go. Here we go with the robot. Go, Leafs, go. There you go. A little robot. Welcome in, Cafisco. Montreal fan with us. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. And here comes Montreal on a break. Milking. What a deke. Oh, clashes into the net. What a crash. Oh, boy. Rem Pitlick, nice little break, and he collided hard with the Toronto goaltender. Ooh, Mrazek shaken up a little bit. That was a little ugly. So it was a bad drop pass by Hull. Hull might be playing his way out of Toronto. Pitlick coming in, goes backhand, forehand, and just crashes right into Mrazek. That was a break from center ice all the way down. Nice slide, and just really takes out Mrazek hard. Oof. Hope he is okay. Wow, what a start to the game. A breakaway and a huge collision. We'll have to see how that goes. Triton redeeming the cheer. So what that means, I'm now forced to cheer for the opposite team. So for the next little bit, it's going to be go Habs go. We are going to be cheering for Montreal. So again, as you're playing, it takes a few minutes of playing through, but you will start to accumulate points, and then you can gamble and earn more points. Here's Montreal. Eventually, you'll be able to redeem as well. Coach N, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. We got a whistle as that's at a play. Nice, fast pace. As you can tell, both teams are up for this game, really looking to make something happen.
51 for the Montreal Canadiens and game 49 for the...
I'm so excited to see Caulfield's play. He's such a great player. I know he spent a little bit of time in the minors, a little bit of up and down, but he's going to be a great player. Spezza's going to win that draw. Toronto's going to dump it in. Wraps it around. Montreal's going to chip at it. Can they get it out? Come on, Habs. Here we go. Now Montreal's moving it out. They're going to chip it in, chase it down. The old dump and chase game. That's the one thing we see a lot of. Pooling. He's going to put it in deep. This game, there's going to be a lot of neutral zone play and a lot of dump and chase. Both teams are going to be a little patient, waiting for the other team to make mistakes. Toronto's going to pick it up behind their own net. Here comes Liljegren. Liljegren's going to look up ice. He's going to carry it. Now he goes for the pass. No one is there. Goes all the way down, and the goaltender's going to come out to play it. Here comes Montreal, working back through the neutral zone. The ever-dangerous draw passes, but they break in. 3-on-2. Nice passing, but an even nicer stick from Morgan Rielly to break that up. In front of the slot. One save, two save, and it's in the net. Montreal coming out. There he is. I said it moments ago. Josh Anderson, one of the most dangerous players on the ice, gets the goal, puts Montreal up 1-0. Pass came down. Oh, Anderson had 3 whacks at it. The first whack. Here, can we get this replay up fast enough? Here's the replay. 1 whack, 2 whack, 3 whacks. Anderson puts it in. Wow. Josh Anderson, such a dangerous man. You need to watch out for him. Won't last. Canadians can't beat a drum. You know, Coach, they haven't been playing well, but anytime they play Toronto, it's a whole different ball game. So Montreal already with 3 shots and a goal. Toronto is yet to register a shot on net. John, what's going on? John, happy to have you here, and I do want to give a very special happy birthday shout out to one very special little guy who is probably watching. Ethan, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. I hope it was a great one. Everyone put little celebration emojis or little birthday cakes in the chat for my little buddy, Ethan, on a special birthday. We got Matthews' line on the ice. Bunting trying to grind it through. Gets it through, but Montreal's there to split it up. I think they've totally caught Toronto off guard so far. Coach, you'll bet the life supply of Timbits that Toronto wins? Nice. Now, is it just the regular Timbits, or are you going to go the Tim Biebs? Because that could, totally change the bet. Josh, good evening. Welcome in. Thank you for coming here. All right, well, we have a break in the play for a whistle. We are currently sitting at 524 subscribers. So thank you, everybody that's coming in. Please do hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscription button. You will be the magical 525, and we'd really appreciate it. Our goal for today's stream is to bring a few new friends in and kind of get close to that 530 marker. So I'm going to call on all of you to help me out and get there. So thank you in advance. Here comes Liljegren breaking in, went with a pass, but that was wide. Muzzins keeping it in. He's going to play it around the net. Tavares can't get there. Tavares had a really tough game last game. He had one shot in like 48 minutes, something like that. It was absolutely crazy. John, you're very welcome. Here comes Nylander. Nylander, one man left to beat. Takes the shot, couldn't quite get around him. And he's put into the boards by Kulak. All the way dumped. Is it going to be enough for icing? No, it's not. But Brody is there, and he's able to cut it off. Riley's going to pick it up and start to move it. Long stretch pass for Marner. Can't reach the pass, but he beats out the icing. Marner circling around, back to Brody with a big shot, doesn't get through. The rebound comes out, and Marner is going to have to retreat with Brody, looking to make something happen. Floss is still not working. Okay, thank you, AAU. I will look at that one for sure individually. Here comes Montreal again, breaking in, quick shot, that's up and wide, wrapping around the boards and into the mesh. What a start for Montreal. They have come out on fire tonight, and this is exactly the start they needed. Toronto is sitting back on their heels. Toronto didn't look good in moments of the last game. Actually, the last game against St. Louis was a little ugly, and I think the game just totally got away with them. So I expected Toronto to come out looking for some redemption here, and so far we're just about 6 minutes in and not a registered shot. So doesn't look good for Toronto so far, but you can never count them out. Lily Beast, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Ilya Lyubushkin is not in today's game, in case anyone was wondering. I know we talked about it off the top. And again, thank you everyone for all the likes. That is fantastic. And our goal, our subscriber goal today is to get to the 530 marker. So we have 2 major milestone subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, you could be number 525 and get that prestigious honor. It's going to come out all the way into Montreal zone. The Leafs turn it over. Can they keep it in? Oh, Simmons goes to throw a big hit, but he didn't pick up the puck, and the puck is now breaking out. Justin Hall has it, looking to move around. Goes to Engvall. Engvall, another player that could see his way out of Toronto very soon. Shot in. Engvall in the corner. He's going to circle it right back around. Now here comes Montreal. They're going to pick up the puck, and they're going to start moving it. For those who don't know, there was a bit of a trade with Arizona the other day with Lyubushkin and Dzingel coming to Toronto for Nick Ritchie. Dzingel was put on waivers, and I believe he's already been claimed off waivers by the Winnipeg Jets. Quick shot in net. Oh, Toronto with an opportunity in front, but Kempf could not find the hands to bury it and tie this game up. The first save for the Montreal goalie is a doozy. Wow. It's about time they started picking it up. A little turnover by Sherratt. Looks like he missed the puck. It went off his skate, and Kempf was right there. Got his stick on it, but just couldn't get it past the sprawling Montreal goaltender. Ian, how does Sam call the game and deal with the silliness? Well, Ian, I have 2 kids. It's been all the training I've needed. Here's Toronto. Oh, stolen by Montreal now. Montreal keeping it in the Leafs zone. Throws it to the net. Wrap around. Mike Hoffman carrying it, tries to center it, and that's going to go all the way through the zone and back out the other end. Montreal passing it up. They're breaking in now. 2-on-2. Long pass in front. Great save, Mrazek. Wow. Mike Hoffman just split the D, went in, took the pass, and flipped it on. Mrazek was solid there to keep that out. Very easily could have been 2-0 Montreal. Kerfoot trying to speed through. Leaves it for Matthews, who dropped it for Liljegren. Liljegren breaking in. He's got Matthews. Matthews in front with the backhand just wide. Whew. This line is starting to buzz. Here comes Bunting. Pulls himself right through the middle. Still has it. Bunting circling around the zone. Circling behind the net. Michael Bunting going for a real skate. Curls around. Drops it back in the corner. Quick shot from Marner. Rebound in front. Matthews is there. Bunting is there. Neither of them can pull it off as Montreal comes away with it, but we are getting our first penalty of the game. This is what we talked about now. We talked in the opening about special teams and how Toronto has been dominant in regards to special teams. So we'll have to see how Toronto is able to put this power play to good use. What a start to this game. Unbelievable. I did not expect the game to come out and be this fast and furious. Thank you. I see we got a couple new subscribers on the board, up to 526. Much appreciated. I know Streamlabs will update that momentarily. Hopefully, they are a little slow with that. But thank you so much to those who have subscribed. That puts us 4 friends away from hitting our goal. So those of you who are new to the Samwell B12 experience, let me take a minute at this commercial break and tell you all the kind of things we do. Triton, a Macarena already? All right, Triton, I will get you the Macarena. Hey, Charlie, how's it going? And that's it. When you do redemptions, if I miss it, because I'm looking up at the screen, just call it out in the chat and we'll definitely get there. So what we do, why is this the experience? Because we have something for everybody. If you want to come over and watch some of our cooking videos, we have Chef John, who's done some grilling and some smoking of different types of meats. They're amazing. We have a bunch of Disney content, some Disney rides, some of our vacation videos, some castle shows, so lots of Disney content. We do some Lego builds. We've done a live Darth Vader Lego build. We have another pirate ship Lego build coming up soon as well. Some vlogs. We have lots of vlogs, lots of adventures around Ontario, Canada. And when the summer comes back, we're going to head right back to Canada's Wonderland, the big theme park, and do some streams from there. So we just have something for everybody. I'd love it if there's something you want to see on the channel. Just pick any video and drop a comment, and we'll be happy to do it. That's right, Coaster Mom. Retro videos as well. Thank you. How could I forget? We like to turn back the clock and talk about the way things used to be in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and just reminisce about the good old days. So there really is something for everyone. So I look forward to those of you who have subscribed, seeing you come back again, and looking forward to seeing all of our new friends that haven't yet found us to find us. So we are back from commercial break, and the NHL is running some kind of ad. So we're going to flip that and flip back. Here we go on the power play. Let's see what the Leafs can do. They have it back to point. Thrown in. Quick shot. Holy moly, Marner. What an opportunity. Tavares back in the slot. Over to the side. Was that Matthews? Nylander missed the net. Fires it wide. Well, just for that, Willie, you're going to be Little Willie until you redeem yourself. Missed an open net. Little Willie Styles. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Michael Riley, what's going on? Do you happen to do any gaming? We do, Michael Riley. We do. Here's Marner in the slot. Quick shot. Michael, is there any particular game that you're interested in? Quick shot from Marner again, and that goes wide. That's going to wrap all the way around and come out of the zone. Michael, we've done Crackdown 3. We've done some Roadblocks. We've done some Fortnite. We've done some NHL 22. We've done some Ratchet and Clank on the PS5. So lots that we have, and lots more to come for sure. Tavares working it through. Coming around the side of the net. Toronto. Oh, he fanned on the pass. My gosh. Toronto not catching any breaks on this power play. Holy bananas in pajamas. Here they go. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. 10.5 left in the first period. Mikheyev bursting in. Drops it off. Oh, Cache had an opportunity and missed, but here's Jason Spezza. Puts it in the slot for Cache. He has it stripped, but he gets it back. And oh, it was knocked. Muzzin can't keep it in. Come on, Muzzin. The beard is slowing him up. Toronto back in. Spezza throws it to the net, and that's turned aside. Michael Bunting back to the point. Muzzin fires a shot in, and the goaltender is going to grab that from Montreal. Well, Toronto did get a bunch of shots off. They were shooting the puck really, really well. They couldn't put it in. They couldn't make the magic happen. But boy, did they have some opportunities. The best opportunity of that power play was Little Willie, who totally missed an open net. But that's okay. I'm sure he will redeem himself very soon. So we have a draw just to the left of the Montreal goaltender from his perspective. To the right, if you're looking at the goalie, looks like David Kempf is going to be taking the draw versus Ryan Poling. Poling, who I like a lot. Good young player, him and Romanov. I picked up both their rookie cards. I'm a big card collector, so if any of you in the chat are hockey cards collectors, happy to talk hockey cards. Oh, Poling was waved out. Hoffman came in. Hoffman won the draw. Montreal's going to get it out. They're going to bank it off the boards, and here they come, breaking in. Man, coming Sherratt with an opportunity, couldn't pull the trigger, but Montreal is flying here. They sure ate their Wheaties this morning. Keeping it in, Montreal, they're working hard. Simmons finally picks it up. He's going to get it out, hit the red line, and dump it in. Engvall with a shot, and that's just wide of the net. The way they're shooting, the two spots just to the right and left of the goalposts on the boards are going to be black from all the rubber from the missed shots. Montreal's going to get that out. And it's going to roll all the way down the ice. Is it enough for icing? No, it's not going to be called for icing. You need to cheer. Okay. Oh, yes. Macarena. I'm sorry, Triton. I got so carried away with chit-chatting. I owe a Macarena. So this is another redemption. As you earn the points, you can force this guy to do the Macarena. So we like to do the Austin Powers style. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Montreal breaking in. Big takedown, WWE style, no call. As Toronto is breaking it out, we will do this with the Macarena. Whoa. Thank you, Triton. There we go. And hello, everybody over in TikTok. I haven't forgot about it. Thank you, Mr. Clean Peen. I appreciate it. And if any of you on TikTok want to find us on YouTube, come on over. You can just search the same name, SamwellB12. Come hang out and get the full graphical experience, if you will. Matthews taking it deep in Toronto zone. It's going to come all the way back to the blue line, but they keep it in. Quick shot from Bunting. What a toe save by Montembeault. Holy moly. Just kicked his pad out. Here's Marner. Long pass for Bunting. Bunting. Saucer pass back for Matthews, but Matthews couldn't knock that out of the air. William, hello and welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And thank you, everyone, for coming in and hitting the like button. All right, I do owe a cheer redemption, which does mean I have to cheer for Montreal. Toronto has just come out dominating after Montreal got the first 3 shots. Post got his rest on Saturday, not tonight. Yeah, thanks, Triton. Here comes Montreal. Toronto came right back with 7 shots. So they've taken the shot lead. But Montreal still buzzing. Come on, Habs. Come on, Habs. Here they come. Lots of shot. Liljegren, he's going to dump it around. Montreal's going to chase it down. Cash. Centering it around. Oh, come on, Montreal. Get it out. There they go. They get it out. And here comes Montreal's break. 2-on-2. Hall rubbing out Define on the boards. Nice little defensive play. All right, we can cheer back for Toronto now. And here come the Leafs. They're setting up in their own end, looking to come around. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I so appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you, all the likes on TikTok and all the likes on YouTube. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Quick save by Mrazek. Mrazek, who doesn't look like that collision earlier in the game had any impact. He's playing solid. Simmons carrying it in. Offside. Toronto's going to have to clear the zone. Montreal's going to shoot it around, and we are going to get a whistle on the play. Offside. Nice play by Toronto to come back. All right, so we have a wave redemption. A wave redemption. Triton, I didn't see the icons pop up. Can you confirm for me if the graphics are showing? They are showing. All right, so how it works for the wave. We got lots of people in here today. Snoopy, what's going on? Appreciate it. We got lots of people in here watching. We got lots of people on TikTok. So how the waves work is I'm going to count it down, and it's just like the regular sports wave you do, and I'm going to call you out. I need everybody to put the hands up in the chat. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Triton, over to you. Jacob, Snoopy, TikTok. I want to see everyone doing the waves. Come on, TikTok. All right, keep it going, keep it going. William, over to you. Yeah. John. All right, let's see those hands up in the chat. Hands up for the waves. All right. Good job, everybody. Good job, TikTok. Good job. Oh, there we go. Everyone's getting in on the wave action. So again, for those of you who are new here, because I see there's quite a lot of folks here. If you are new, just by being here and engaging in the chat, you are going to earn points. You can see your points by doing !points. It's going to tell you how many you have. It does take a few minutes to sync up. So you might have to be here 4 or 5 minutes, which hopefully you're going to stay longer than that, but you will start gaining points. As you get those points, you can then redeem them or gamble them by doing !gamble and putting in your points, just like AAU Triton has done there. It's 100% free. All it's going to do is allow you to win more points and move up our leaderboard. Try to get into the top 10. As you do gain those points, and again, it's 100% free. It's all for fun. As you gain those points, you have a choice to make. Do you want to try and reach the top of the leaderboard or be in that top 10? Or do you want to redeem them and make us have to do some more waves, the Macarena, the robot, cheer for the other team? So there's all kinds of fun things you can do. So the choice is yours. We are back from commercial break. Montreal's going to win that faceoff. They're going to dump it right in, but Toronto stops it at the blue line. Nice little play there by Nylander. He's going to flip it all the way down. Jesse, what's going on? Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping in for the like. Oh, no, right at the whistle, AAU Triton redeems the disco. So what that means, the disco redemption means I have to do some disco. So we're going to stand up for this one. Triton's giving me a workout tonight. So he redeemed the disco. I'm going to have to take the headset off. So here we go. Disco, 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 disco.
You put in the work. You keep believing in yourself, and obviously you got some things.
Thank you, Triton. Triton is using up all of his points tonight, making me work for it. But I appreciate it, and it makes it so much fun. If you guys want to play along at home, when there's some of those redemptions for the Macarena or the disco, why don't you guys stand up and do it too? Oh, we got a penalty coming up on the play, off the draw coming in. Montreal is going to get their first power play. Toronto, Justin Hall, who continues to play horribly for Toronto. Sorry, Justin, if you watched the replay, but that was a bad call or a bad penalty. Went for the puck, grabbed it, reached out, grabbed Cole Caulfield, and put him to the ground. Funky Snowy, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Little Maple Leaf chair. Picked that up at Costco. Costco was selling NHL chairs. They had a special. I'm not sure if they do it regularly, but Costco was the place. Montreal on the power play. Let's see what they can do or if Toronto can kill it. Remember, Toronto has a great penalty kill. There's 6 in the league, where Montreal's power play is 31st. Toronto's going to get that all the way down the ice. 5.5 left in the first period, and what a first period it has been. No, Jacob, it was not Walmart. It was indeed Costco. Or Costco. Here comes Montreal. Tried to pass it in the slot. Nice play by Marner. Here's Marner breaking out. He's got one man back to beat. Oh, but he lost the puck. It rolled off his stick. Yeah, John, you're probably not wrong there. Here comes Montreal again. Caulfield with a shot. What a save by Mrazek. Montreal picks up the rebound. Big Ben Sherratt. He's going to put it in. Gets it over to Hoffman. Hoffman slides it across, but that's picked up by Muzzin. He gets it to Mikheyev. Mikheyev gives it back to Muzzin, and Muzzin says, I'm not taking a shorthanded rush. And he dumps it in. Hey, Dallas, what's going on? No worries, no worries. Hey, I understand. I will always be second fiddle to Garth. That's not a problem in my books. Here comes Montreal again. 36 seconds left in their power play. Cycling it around the perimeter. Whoa, big collision. Anderson skated right backwards into Kerfoot. But Kerfoot was able to get it out. Gets it to Engvall, and he's just going to dump it in. Garth is second to Sam. Wow. Wow, that I'm going to have to screenshot that one, Dallas. I appreciate it. Montreal can't get it going. Toronto's going to clear that out again. Power play has expired. We are back to full strength. Thank you, everyone on TikTok as well. Appreciate you being here. Just a reminder, you can come on over to YouTube and get the full experience. Same name, just look up Samuel D12. So a lot of neutral zone play now. They killed that power play. Toronto's getting a little bit of the momentum back. They're actually going to keep it in. Quick shot around the net, but didn't really go anywhere. Tavares in there forechecking hard. He's got 3 Habs all over him. Can't win that, and they are going to chip it off the boards, but not out. Matthews able to keep it in. No, he whacked at it, but he missed it. Montreal getting that break. Stolen. Nylander with an opportunity. Here he comes. Stops, but the Montreal Canadian defender, no, it was Ryan Poling. Sorry. He came back to stop him. I thought it was Petrie, but it looked like Poling got him. Toronto's going to dump it in. Here's Simmons. Simmons can't get there. Now he gets the puck. He overskates it. Oh, the bounce is not going Toronto's way at all. Montreal carries it in over the blue line through 3 Maple Leafs. He was not going far, but good try there. Engvall dumping it in. Engvall, he wants to have a good game. He needs to have a slew of good games because he's one of the Leafs that are on the bubble. And here's Engvall stealing it in the slot, takes the shot. Nice save from the Montreal goaltender. In front, Simmons, they're battling it. Montembeault grabs it, and he's going to hold on to it. Wow, a real battle in front of the net. The puck just sits there. Host Jacob owes you a robot. Jacob, you're going to do the robot? Okay. Well, let's introduce Jacob onto the stream. Here's Jacob. Hello, which side are you going? You're going over there. There's Jacob. All right, let's see your robot, big guy.
Still on like I did 2 weeks ago.
All right. Good job. Good job, Jacob. Well, thank you again, everybody, for coming in. We have so many friends here with us tonight. Please do hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And of course, it wouldn't be a YouTuber thing if I didn't say, make sure to consider hitting that subscribe button. We are flying today. We have had a fantastic week with lots of hockey games. We have lots more hockey games coming back. Of course, now that the Olympics is all wrapped up, we can actually sleep a little bit better if you're in North America and do more NHL hockey. What are you laughing at over there? Oh, a redeemed cheer again. My gosh, AAU. AAU, another subscriber. Thank you. We're up to 527, which is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Guys, months ago, we were here just having fun, and the channel has been growing so much lately. So thank you, each and every one. We are 3 subscribers away for our goal today of getting to 530, which I can't even believe I'm saying those words. It's still a shock to me. So I don't want to keep harping on it, but I'm just so excited that I can't even believe I'm saying those words. Leafs traded for a goalie. Charlie, did that just happen? Let's check the good old trade tracker. Yes, they. Ooh, that's a good trade. Another trade with the Arizona Coyotes. Hot off the press, Toronto has traded future considerations for goaltender Carter Hutton. hot off the press. Carter Hutton is now a Toronto Maple Leaf. So does that mean that Peter Mrazek could be traded? Very interesting. We'll have to talk about that a little bit more at first intermission, so make sure you stick around. Here we go. Puck is dropped. We got 2 minutes to go in the first period. 2 minutes. Montreal breaking out of their own zone. 2-on-2. Carrying it in. Bounces it off the boards to the point. Right across to Romanov. He throws it at the net. Comes right around. Man, those long shots that come off the boards and around the other side of the net are so dangerous. Romanov again with a blast. And that's saved. And here comes Matthews. Carrying it out for Toronto. Brings it in. Puts it to Bunting. Bunting stops, pops, and shoots. And a nice blocker save from Montembeault. Back to the point. Brody sends it around. Bunting was absolutely hammered from behind there. A little slow to get up. And he's going to go to the bench. He might need an ice pack. What a hit. Marner tried to feed it through for Matthews. Matthews can't control it. Mr. Ducky, welcome in. Happy to have you back, as always. Toronto passing it back. Romanov, that was a 2-minute shift for him currently on the ice. Wow. Last minute of play in the first period. We are now under a minute. Big stop, 11 shots for the Leafs. They've come out after that first goal. They have come out and they have been flying, just flying, but they can't get anything done. Montembeault has absolutely shut the door on the Maple Leafs. And Coach, I don't know if you're still here, but I should have taken that Timbit bet because, man, Montreal is looking really good right now. Can never count out Josh Anderson. Oh, Jacob took your bet. Okay. The lifetime supply of Timbits are underway. Oh, I am Triton. My bad. Here comes Montreal. 2-on-1. Gets it over. Quick shot. Scores. Montreal. 2-0. Montreal takes the lead. 2-0. Wow. Right on your call, Triton. Cheering for the Habs. 2-on-1. Bada bing, bada boom. It's in the back of the net. What a goal. Cole Caulfield. Boom. Top corner. Puts it by the goaltender. Cole Caulfield is the hot young gun in Upper Decks Series 1 that is coming out in a couple weeks. It's been delayed since like November. Cole Caulfield, the knuckle puck, puts it in the net. 2-0 Montreal. The first period is not looking good if you're a Maple Leafs fan. So yes, we can blame that goal on Triton for redeeming the cheer. It worked too well. 35 seconds in the first, and Montreal is buzzing again. They are looking around to make something happen. Neutral zone play. Toronto's going to pick it up. Josh Anderson gets the assist with that absolutely scrumptious pass. What a gorgeous pass to Caulfield. Here comes Montreal. Another 2-on-1. Gallagher shot. Rebound around the other side of the net. Mrazek bumped the net. I think the net is actually off. It is, so they're going to whistle that down. 4.7 seconds left in the first period. My gosh. Again, thank you everybody so much for all the likes and hanging out for this first period. We are going to talk a little trade talk coming up in a few seconds here. Caulfield just looking so good. He was one of the players we said is a player to watch out of the gate, and he has not let us down in this game.
You know, as a young player, having the excitement he had at the end of the year last year, and then a good solid playoffs.
Which GIF are you talking about, Triton? There's Toronto wins the draw, and that is going to be the end of the period. All right, Josh, have a good one. We'll talk to you soon for sure. Dallas is offering to make sandwiches. Who needs a turkey dinner? All right, we're going to switch our screen here, and we are going to take a look at the first period statistics. Josh Anderson, his 11th goal from Petrie and Caulfield. Caulfield, his 6th goal of the year from Anderson. Those two, what a chemistry. Toronto came back to take the shot lead 11-8. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Face-off percentage, Toronto sitting at 56% to Montreal's 44. 2 block shots for Toronto, 3 for Montreal. 2 takeaways for Toronto, 7 takeaways for Montreal, and that showed. They were just taking the puck. It was like taking candy from a baby. When they wanted it, they were taking it with ease. Giveaways, 3 giveaways for Toronto, no surprise there. 4 giveaways for Montreal. And Montreal leading the way in the hit department, 12 hits to Toronto's 6. No surprise there as well. Toronto not being overly physical, and they certainly have an issue in that department. Penalties in the first period, it was Brett Kulak for cross-checking on Michael Bunting, and Justin Hall for Toronto against Cole Caulfield got the holding call. That is your first period statistics. Let's take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. There were a couple games earlier today. Boston with the 5-1 win over Colorado. That's a little surprising. And Carolina, the 4-3 victory in overtime over the Philadelphia Flyers. Calgary, 3-1 win over the Winnipeg Jets. And coming on later tonight is the Seattle Kraken in Vancouver. Love the Kraken. I know they aren't having the greatest season like Vegas did for their first year, but yeah, the Kraken, they play some nice, rough, tough, old school hockey. Bay Area EA Sports, welcome back in. Appreciate it. And thank you everyone who's watching on TikTok. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for all the likes. Appreciate you being here as well on TikTok. If you want to come over to YouTube, same name, SamwellB12, you'll find us there and come and enjoy it. All of our new friends who have found us and are watching along on YouTube, appreciate all the likes, of course. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do give it a boop. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We are only looking for a few more friends to hit our subscriber goal for tonight's game. So we appreciate it. We appreciate it for sure. Yes, Coaster Mom, John V was at that Flyers Carolina game tonight. So hopefully he'll pop in a little bit later when he gets back and we'll how he's enjoyed it. Next Raptor game is Friday. Yes, the Raptors have been looking good. They've been on a nice little streak. All right, let's talk trades. So as we talked about off the top, the big trade with Arizona a couple days ago saw Nick Ritchie and a 2025 second-round pick, conditional pick, going to Arizona. And in return, Toronto got Ilya Lyubushkin, big, solid defender. He's a good defense man. He's supposed to have a nice shot. We're hoping, or the Leafs are hoping, he'll kind of fit in nicely and give us a little bit of size with a big point shot that's much needed for us right now. Ryan Dzingel was the other player that came over to Toronto in that trade, and I personally was really excited to see Ryan Dzingel come over, not because I just love saying his name, Dzingel, but he's a pretty talented hockey player. And I heard today that the Leafs went to waive him to move him down to the Marlies, and he got scooped up by Winnipeg. So Ryan Dzingel, as quick as he blew into Toronto, has blown out of Toronto. And then the trade that we just learned of during this first period, just coming across the wire, Carter Hutton is now a goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We don't know exactly what they've traded over, but all it's saying now is future considerations, which means they'll figure it out later on. Probably a late round draft pick, maybe a shrimp ring and a Kit Kat chocolate bar or something like that. Or it's Arizona. Maybe they'll send them a gift card for Swiss LA next time they come up to Canada. So we'll have to see what that pans out to be. But for those of you who don't know Carter Hart, my gosh, he's on Philadelphia. Carter Hutton's a decent goalie. I know he's bounced around a little bit. He hasn't really hit his stride, but it'll be very interesting to see if the idea is that they bring Carter Hutton in and move Peter Mrazek, or if they're just really, really concerned that they can't sign Campbell. Now, if they move Mrazek, it gives them some financial freedom that maybe they can use to sign Mrazek, but we'll have to see. And then maybe Hutton comes in as that backup goaltender. And I think he played that role well. So very curious, very interesting move by the Leafs picking up Carter Hutton. So I'm I want to see how this is going to play out. It's going to be real interesting coming down to the trade deadline. The other trade we saw earlier this week on Valentine's Day between Calgary and Montreal saw Tyler Toffoli go to the Calgary Flames in exchange for Montreal's 2022 first-round pick, conditional, their 2024 fifth-round pick, Tyler Pitlick, and Emil Himinen. So that all came over to Montreal, which is great for Montreal because Montreal definitely in a rebuilding year. And then just before that as well, Montreal picked up Andrew Hammond in exchange for Brandon Badcock. So lots of moves earlier on, and it'll be really interesting to see how they continue to move through. When we go back and we talked in our last game, we talked a little bit about the kind of trade bait board. And this trade bait board has been extended a little bit. So looking back to see who are the potential targets that teams are looking at picking up and moving around. Jacob Churchrin from Arizona. And it looks like Arizona really is trying to clear some salary. And this is something that as Leaf fans we're a little worried about because Arizona or Austin Matthews is a free agent, right? Coming up very soon. And Arizona is just really trying to clear out a whole lot of their salary in a ploy to make a huge bid on Austin Matthews, who is from Arizona, to get him to come back home. So we'll have to see if they're able to do that. We all know Arizona has their own financial issues right now, or maybe I shouldn't assume that. Some of you may not be aware that Arizona has some financial issues. They've actually had to kind of vacate their big stadium because of the cost, and they've moved to about a 5,000 seat stadium that they're playing through. So we have, when we talk about Austin Matthews is an unrestricted free agent in the 24-25 season. So that's not too far away. It's a couple of years away. And that's the season that Arizona has essentially no players locked up through. So they'll have lots of opportunity if they're going to make that move. And moving Jacob Chychrun, it's a $4.6 million cap hit. That would certainly do that. Mr. Ducky, I hope you are right 100% that that he does sign here and he stays here because he's a cornerstone pillar to the Leafs. And I see a redeem freeze. We have the redeem freeze coming through. So I owe you a freeze. So here is your first period intermission freeze. All right, there is the redeem freeze. Hey, Brian, good evening. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. He won't leave Mitch. I hope he doesn't. I certainly hope he doesn't. So Jacob Chychrun, number one. Ben Sherratt has moved down on the trade bait list. Ben Sherratt was number one on Montreal. A $3.5 million cap hit, but he is an unrestricted free agent at the end of this period. I also owe you a shimmy. Okay, thank you, Triton. I'll get you your shimmy. We'll do the first intermission shimmy, the Leaf shimmy. Gonna shake and bake. It's the Leaf shimmy. Gonna shake it, make. Yeah, I can't rap. I can't rhyme. I'm just tired. There we go. The little Leaf shimmy for intermission for Triton. There you go. Okay, as we look down the list, number 3 on the list popping up now is goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury. Now, he wasn't on the list last game when we talked earlier on. So Marc-Andre Fleury, goaltender, now showing as trade bait. He's a $7 million cap hit and an unrestricted free agent. So a team that, has an outside shot or in the playoffs that wants to upgrade their goaltending, that wouldn't be a bad move. Not a move for the Leafs, but wouldn't be a bad move. Claude Giroux from Philadelphia also on that list, an unrestricted free agent after this year, has an $8.275 million cap hit. Giroux, is 34 years old. He's playing really, really good hockey. Excuse me. I would like to see Giroux go somewhere for a chance to win. He's got 36 points in 43 games, so Giroux would be awesome. Sam, how bad does his lip look tonight? Actually, Matthews' lip doesn't look so bad from what I've seen. For those that missed it a couple games ago, Austin Matthews was cutting around behind the net, and for whatever reason, he decided to kiss the crossbar as he tried to cut behind, and he smashed it on his lip and busted up his mouth real good. But he's looking okay. Another new player on the list for trade bait, John Klingberg from Dallas, $4.25 million cap hit, unrestricted free agent at the end of the year as well. So for a nice right-handed D-man, that might not be a bad pickup as well. Mr. Ducky, unfortunately, it is 2-0 Montreal. Montreal dominated the Leafs in that period. I'm just trying to scan through this trade bait list looking for some of the new players, and here is one. Max Domi. Max Domi from Columbus Blue Jackets has now been added to the trade bait list. So I guess there's some chatter about him. He's a $5.3 million cap hit, an unrestricted free agent. In my opinion, 5.3 is too much for Max Domi. But hey, who am I to judge? Some of these other players we talked about previously, like Phil Kessel. Here's one that we didn't talk about. Calvin Tahan, also from Chicago. We know Chicago had a really tough year this year. He's probably looking to make some moves. He's a left-handed defense with a $4.55 million cap hit, and he is an unrestricted free agent. So Calvin Tahan would be a nice pickup. So would Nick Leddy be. Both Nick Leddy and Calvin Tahan, left-handed defensemen, both 30 years of age, and pretty similar stats. Leddy a bit more expensive, though. Jeff Petrie showing up on the list as a right-handed defense. You can tell, looking at this list, a lot of defensemen on TSN's kind of trade bait list. TSN, the sports network here in Canada. So a lot of defense expected to go. Colin Miller also added to the list, another defenseman. Now here's an interesting one. Rasmus Ristolainen from Philadelphia, right-handed D of $5.4 million, unrestricted free agent, 27 years old, decent player, big player. You know, I'd be very curious to see what happens there. So lots of players on the trade bait list now. I think last week or a couple games ago when we looked, there was only about 10. It's definitely been expanded, and we'll have to see what's going to happen as the trade deadline gets closer and closer. Coco, welcome in. Someone said Montreal is winning, and I said no to that. Unfortunately, it is true, my friend. Montreal, with a dominant first period, taking the 2-0 lead. My gosh, Toronto. My gosh. That's all I can say. All I can say. But hey, we're going to have a good period. We're going to come back for the second. They're going to come back. They're going to make some changes, and they're going to make something happen. John, on the rumor front, Toronto is working a deal with Chicago. Very interesting, John. Did they happen to mention who on Chicago is rumored to be part of that deal? Because that would be very interesting to see. When we look at the Leafs roster, the Leafs right now, they don't have any cap space. They're projected at negative $40,000 of cap space. So they are over. you Triton, the comment of the first period. I guess the bunt cake wasn't ready to come out of the oven yet. You know, bunt cake's been one of the better players so far in this first period. One team, 24 cups on TikTok. Leafs trade for third string goalies. They do. One team, 24 cups. Not sure if you're still over there on TikTok or how long ago you put that in, but they do. But Hutton's a good goalie, and I think he just needs his due with a good kind of defensive setup in front of him. So yeah, Leafs right now are up against the cap space. They need to make some moves and clear up some salary. Obviously, there's the whole waiver wire game, moving people down into the minors to clear some cap space and whatnot. But they're up against it right now. They don't have a whole lot. So we'll have to see. For those of you who are curious, you know, coming off the books or free agents the Leafs have this year. So after this year, Ilya Mikheyev, he's currently a $1.645 million player. He took a pay cut, right? He wanted to be in Toronto, so he actually took less money than he could have got elsewhere. So he's going to want more money, and he's an unrestricted free agent going into next year, and the Leafs just can't afford to give him more money. So we'll have to see what he can do. Andre Cachet and Pierre Engvall, both restricted free agents, and what that means as a restricted free agent, and they're both a $1.25 million player, is that the Leafs have the rights to sign them. And they can take, you know, the player can request arbitration and they can go to work out a deal. The arbitrator could say this is what they're worth, and they could work it out. And if the Leafs don't want to sign them, they could then trade their rights to another team. Jason Spezza, also an unrestricted free agent after this year, $750,000. He makes the league minimum. I would probably say at this point, the Leafs should re-sign him. He, as a fourth-line center, he's amazing. As a leader in the dressing room, and seeing what Spezza's doing with Matthews and some of the others is remarkable. I'm curious what you guys think in the chat. Do you guys think that they should re-sign Jason Spezza for the league minimum? It's a good way of getting a decent player for, not a lot of money. On the defensive side, it's a little bit more of a logjam, as they're locked in long-term a couple more years for most of their defense. The new player they just traded for, Ilya Lyubushkin, is a $1.35 million cap hit, and he is an unrestricted free agent. So he could be a rental defense. They could pick him up just for this year and then see him gone. Rasmus Sandin and Timothy Liljegren both are restricted free agents, and they're making about $870,000, $870,000. So not a huge cap hit, but if they're going to move them, they need to get some D back in return. On the goaltender front, and this is where it gets interesting, right? Peter Mrazek locked in for a couple more years at $3.8 million, and Jack Campbell, right now, he's an unrestricted free agent for next year. He's locked in at $1.65 for this season. So Jack Campbell obviously is going to want to make more money next year. Probably going to be looking around the $4 million mark, $4 to $5 million, if he's actually going to be a dedicated starter. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow. So we'll have to see what he can do. And that's why I think, maybe they move Mrazek's contract. They bring Hutton in. I'm not sure what Hutton makes. Oh, it's actually here. This has been updated. So I see. Interesting. So here's the thing. I didn't realize this. Very interesting. Carter Hutton is actually currently on injured reserve. So this is why the Leafs traded for him. Interesting. I did not realize this at all. This is where the chess match begins. Carter Hutton is on IR, which means, and let me actually click in here. I want to see if there's any details about it's long-term IR, but how long-term? Let's see. It's not really coming up and saying. So he is on injured reserve, and it's $750,000. So by the Leafs trading for him and picking him up, they can actually claim his $750,000 in injured reserve relief space. So interesting play, I believe. And then they have Phil Kessel. They're still paying him $1.2 million towards his salary. And this is the last year. So that $1.2 million is going to come off the books. They can feed that back into a contract extension for Campbell, but we'll have to see. It's going to be a chess match. Now, saying all that, the game is ready to come back. We are underway, and let's see. Oh, a robot dropping it off. Just like we started the first, we'll start the second with a robot at the first whistle. Here we go. Puck is dropped, and we are down in Montreal territory. Toronto picks it up, looking to come out in front. Mikheyev, nice move to get himself free. Long pass over to Muzzin. Muzzin stripped of the puck, and here comes Montreal. One man back to beat. Waiting. Quick shot and a goal. Oh, no. Montreal does it again. Oh, boy. Mike Hoffman steps into that, picks up the loose puck, stripped it away. Top of the face-off circle, waits. Just draws Mrazek out, finds the opposite corner. Montreal up 3-0 on a horrendous goal. I mean, a beautiful shot, but oh, come on, Mrazek. That's when you have to save. That is when you have to save. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I don't even have words right now. Caught me completely off guard. Coco dropping the cheer. Now I have to cheer for Montreal, and it's funny. Very funny, because we had a cheer for Triton right before one of the goals. Now we get a cheer again And Montreal goes up 3-0. And with that, we'll have to do that robot that you redeemed as well. So here we go with the robot. There you go, a little robot to start the period. Quick shot from Marner, and Montembeault turns that aside. Here comes the Habs. Montreal's going to drop it in. Oh, they can't get it in the zone. It was stopped. Now they get it in. Hoffman's goal is his 9th of the year with the assist from Gallagher. Gallagher picking up the lone assist. Wow, Montreal just steals the puck again from Toronto. And here they come up the ice. They hit the center line. They're going to dump it in. Coco, if that's French, I am terrible at languages. So hopefully that's just go Montreal. Robots might be bad luck today. Yeah, no kidding, Bay Area. No kidding. 3-0 Montreal. We are 2 minutes into the second period. Toronto's going to pick it up. They're going to dump it out. Too far. No icing, though. It was tipped just on the other side of the line. Yeah, Coco, if you wouldn't mind just putting it in English, that way I know exactly what you're saying. I don't want to get in the habit of other languages. I would appreciate that. Next goal, Montreal. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Muzzin taken heavily into the boards behind the Toronto net. Sam flipped that hat. I may have to. My gosh, the hat is not working. Montreal in front again. Quick shot, and luckily there was a stick lift, and that's going to come out, and we are going to move. Oh, Triton. Triton, thank you very much, sir. Triton, appreciate it. AAU Triton, our new stream lead out of nowhere, comes in and takes it. Quick shot, Dio Productions. What's up? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. And a thank you for the subs. A couple more subscribers. Appreciate it. We are 2 more subscribers away for our goal of 530 for tonight's game. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Triton is a rock star. 150%. Montreal's going to pick that up, and they are going to move it. They're going to bring it back and reset, trying to move it up as they are totally walking all over Toronto in this game. Montreal, quick shot, and that's steered aside by Mrazek. Back to the point, quick shot. Oh my gosh. Didn't get all the way through. Toronto able to knock it down, but they can't do much with it. All they can do is get it out. Here comes Montreal again. Kulak carrying it up, hitting the red line, and he's going to shoot it in. Right on net, though. Mrazek had to be sharp. He's going to steer it to the corner. Matthews is going to dump it out. Bunting bounces that over. Now gets it back. He's going to carry it in. He's with Riley. Leaves it for Riley. Riley with a weak shot on net. That's going to be grabbed and held by Montembeault, who's playing a spectacular game. Montreal, holy moly. If Montreal was playing like this all year, they would be in a far different position. I don't know if it's just they're playing Toronto and they're up and they want to show these guys that they're here to play or what. But, man, Montreal is a different team than they have been. Face off in the Montreal zone. Dermott picks it up off the face-off win, puts it across for Hall, but Hall stone hands Hall. Quick shot. Bunting couldn't tip it in. He centers it in front. Marner carrying it around. Back to Bunting. Bunting can't squeeze it through. Montembeault holds it against the post. Nice play, Bunting. Great eyes by Montembeault. The Montreal goaltender is playing solid, moving laterally very nicely, watching the puck, following the puck. He's doing everything right. Unbelievable. That's right, Dallas. We played so well against Pittsburgh that I think it totally drained us for St. Louis and now Montreal. So let's see what's happening with our poll. We're going to end the poll and see what those results are. Toronto kicking it around. And Montreal will let Toronto move the perimeter all day long. 67% said Toronto was going to win. 32% took the Canadiens. And so far, that 32% is bang on the money. Here's Bunting carrying it in, rolling it in front. That's turned over. I'm going to come all the way down the ice. It is going to be icing. So we'll bring it all the way back and drop the puck. Bunting looks really, really good. He is out. He's trying to make something happening. He's bouncing the puck around. He's absolutely trying to do what he needs to do to light a spark. Tavares stepping in to take the draw. Yeah, John Tavares has not scored in 8 games, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh, hey, Snoopy, tell Sean I say hello as well. I appreciate it, and I hope he's having a great time. Thank you, Snoopy. And hello, everyone on TikTok. I keep forgetting to look down at my phone on TikTok. I apologize. Here comes Sherratt, moving it up. Montreal with a breakaway. Here's Anderson, quick shot. Nice save by Mrazek. The puck falls. He's going to grab and hold that. The guy you don't want to give a breakaway to, Josh Anderson, is an absolute beast. Absolute beast. And he knows what he's doing. He picked up the puck and was just moving. Picked it up backwards, just over the blue line, came in, went 5-hole. Mrazek made the save, but had the wherewithal to reach up and knock the puck down to try and get it for a rebound, but just couldn't control it. What a play by Anderson. My gosh, can we pick up Anderson? Josh Anderson from the Columbus Blue Jackets. What a great pickup from Montreal he's been. Montreal throws it in. Quick shot from the point. That's turned aside. Here come the Maple Leafs. Mikheyev putting it in. Kasha's going to leave it for Brody. All the way behind the net. Toronto's just having a bad time controlling the puck. A real bad time controlling the puck. Comes out in the neutral zone. A little back and forth action as both teams are kind of turning it over. Here comes Montreal. Top of the circle at the dot. Hash marks. Nice save, but as Gallagher crashes into Mrazek again, no whistle. Play continues. Mrazek had to make another save, being real sharp. Toronto coming around. Can't control it again, turning it over in the neutral zone. My gosh, Toronto. My gosh. Montreal, quick shot.
Yeah.
That's knocked to the corner. Oh boy, this is getting frightening as for Leaf fans, but for Montreal fans, wow. A cheer has been redeemed. All right, so I get a cheer for Montreal now. Let's go Habs. Let's go Habs. Oh, it hurts so bad. You did call it. You've been calling so many of those. You are great at those calls. Looks like we're going to get a commercial break, and Toronto can use that timeout for sure and try and regroup. When they come back, we will have to cheer for the Habs because we had a redemption played. So for those of you who are new here and are just joining us for the second period, being here in the chat and just hanging out, you're going to earn points, which you can eventually save up, and you could use the redemptions. You could gamble them, play the mini games. There's lots of fun. As well, we're up to 528 subscribers. We are looking for 2 new friends to subscribe tonight to hit our goal of 530 for tonight's game. So I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, we're up over 30 likes. Amazing. Let's keep going. Let's see how high we can get those likes to go tonight. And last but not least, if you're watching with us, whether it's on TikTok or on YouTube, hit the share button. Share the stream out. Tell your friends, family, say, hey, come on over. Come watch Samuel B12. Let's have some fun. This is a great game. Share it out on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you have, your TikTok. I'll take it, and I appreciate it. As well, Streamlabs just put in our social media links. Feel free to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, where we are broadcasting a better part of the game today. And as well, we just opened our very first and our very own Facebook page for the channel. So definitely click on over and like and follow our page. I'm going to post, we'll post some pictures, but we're going to post a bunch of events as reminders. So sometimes the YouTube notification bell is a little wonky, but in the Facebook group, we're definitely going to post a schedule and schedule all of our events. So it will be amazing to have you join us on Facebook as well as here. And of course, That notification bell is key, because if you're not aware and you don't have the notifications turned on, when we go live, you might not know, and we don't want you to miss any of the fun that we're having here. All right, so Triton, I owe you. What did I owe you? I owe you another Macarena. So here we go. The Austin Powers style. Hey, Macarena. Yeah. I hope all of you were doing it at home. We're back from commercial break. 13 minutes to go in the second period. Montreal has taken the lead in the shots, 16-15. Marner with a quick shot, and that's just wide. Not sure if Montague got a piece of that. There's another shot. Bunting had to duck as it almost took his head off. Centered in front for Brody, and he couldn't pull a trigger. Montreal's going to get it out of the zone into safety. Mr. Ducky Beam, Triton put a tip in and took you down as the stream leader. So not only do subscribers, anyone who subscribes will take a bite out of the stream leader's health, but any donations or tips that come in will also knock out some of the health. And depending on the size, could take you right out, as Triton has done. Triton likes that spot. He likes to be king of the stream. So he is a dangerous one to try and knock out. Here's Tavares. Tavares carrying it in. Tavares has been non-existent. He needs to up his game big time. 3-0 lead Montreal. 12 minutes to go. They're just going to dump it in, and they're going to reset. Here comes Nylander. Nylander's going to throw it around. Montreal's going to pick that up with ease, though. Toronto is just not skating. They're not skating well. Montreal dumps it all the way down. That's going to be called for icing. So at least the Leafs will catch a break there and get to take it back into Montreal territory. I am the king of the sea, after all. That is right, Triton. You are the king of the stream. Let's put that up there. Boom. King Triton. New subscriber, hello. Thank you for that. I saw that pop up in my notifications. And I like that name just as hello. That's awesome. Lindsay, what's going on? Lindsay, how come every time we have a Toronto-Montreal game and you come in, Montreal is serving it to us big time? Lindsay, the big Montreal fan.
Let's go.
Hey, hello. I love that name. What's your icon there? Hello. That looks pretty cool. Quick shot. Oh, rings it off the post. Off the post. Quick shot by Matthews. I love that sound. Off the post. The ding. Great chance. Oh, this is Mr. Ducky Beam's brother. It's Mr. Beast. Okay, gotcha. Hello. Gotcha. Well, welcome in, Mr. Ducky Beam's brother. Appreciate it.
He was backing up trying to get the shot away. He's got to go off his skate. Did he get a piece of it? Yeah, maybe a bit.
Just tipped. Wow, hit the skate, knocked it off the post. That was crazy. Funky Snowy, do you support the Raptors as well? I do. I love the Raptors. I know they've had a bit of an up and down year, but yes, I'm a big Raptor fan. I usually don't call a full Raptor game because I just don't know a tremendous amount about basketball. Hockey is my bread and butter. But what we typically do, if the Raptors and the Leafs are playing on the same night and the Leaf game ends and the Raptors are still going, we'll do some bonus coverage and cover the end of the Raptor. Quick shot. Oh, what a save. Mrazek robbed Anderson. Oh my gosh, Triton again. Triton taking no prisoners. Thank you, sir. What a save. Can I get that up there real quick? Here it is. Save of the year. Comes across. What a glove save. What a glove save. We can't show a lot of the video because the NHL is very quick about pulling down for copyright. So I just wanted you guys to see that flash of the leather. That glove save was unbelievable. What a great save. Quick shot. Oh, tipped. Wow. Montreal still putting the pressure, but that save has to spark Toronto. Toronto doesn't have much to get excited about, but that save, that's got to make you skate a little bit harder. Cashy's going to grab it. They're going to dump it in. We're down to 11 minutes to go in the second period. Toronto on the forecheck, trying to make anything happen, stealing it across, but Montreal's right there to take it away. Montreal's sticks are just an extra little quick tonight, and Toronto is having a hard time playing against them. Riley's going to put it all the way up, but just out of the reach of Kempf, and that's going to be called for icing. Wow. I'm absolutely floored how well Montreal is playing. And I'd love to say just that, oh, Montreal is not playing great. Toronto's just playing really bad. No, Montreal is playing that great, and Toronto's playing that bad. So go Habs go. They are playing really, really well.
A 3-0 game. That's such an important
face off, scrum draw. Montreal's going to pick that up. They're going to throw it in all the way back to the point. Big shot from Wideman, I should say. Reloading again. Montreal moving it around. Really crisp passes. Quick shot deflected once, just wide of the net. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Kasha's going to pick it up, but just can't get it out. Montreal still controlling really, really nicely. This is an original six grudge match. That's right, and anything can happen, and we are seeing anything happen. Montreal is mopping the floor with the Maple Leafs tonight. Quick shot from the slot. Simmons, that didn't get through. Another attempt, and the goaltender's going to grab and hold that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a save that was on Josh Anderson. Mrazek coming across, flashing the leather, and just robbing him. Oh, my gosh. And this is why we love rivalry night. And this is not where we stop. This is not where we stop. Coming up, when is it? Let me get my calendar here because I wrote it down so I'd remember. On Saturday, next Saturday night, February 26th, we go to the Original Six Rivalry Night Part 2, the Leafs versus the Detroit Red Wings. So the Detroit Red Wings versus the Maple Leafs next Saturday night. That is going to be an amazing game. And again, you never know what you're going to get from the Red Wings. They haven't had the best year. They have one of the best rookies. So we're going to see rookie on rookie, and it is going to be a great matchup. So that is scheduled. I scheduled it today. So you should be able to go on our channel and hit the reminder to see or to set a reminder on YouTube to let you know that we are going to be live on that game. And what a game we have here. Montreal, who knew, right? Who would have predicted, who would have picked their players in the Tim Hortons Challenge or on Pro Line or anywhere that Montreal would take, the lead like this. So when we talk about the Detroit Red Wings, it's Lucas Raymond, who is now leading the rookies with 39 points, 6 ahead of our own Michael Bunting. So it'll be Lucas Raymond going head-to-head with Michael Bunting next Saturday night. We'll have to see that game. I can't wait. Love whenever the Leafs and the Wings play.
Earlier this month, it was Josh Anderson who said afterwards,
Kafisco, Montreal is just too good. They're looking really good. They're not having a great year, but they are looking real good right now. And they're saying, hey, NHL, we're putting you on notice. We might not be in it. We might not make a huge playoff run this year, but we're here to play. All right, Coco, I will take a look as soon as I can. Let's see. There may have only been a certain amount in the store, and they may have all been used up already. No, there's one cheer remaining. We got one cheer remaining in the store. So it might just be on refresh, like on cooldown. Toronto keeping it in the Montreal zone. Comes out to Dermott. Dermott with an opportunity, throws it at the net. Simmons tipped it just wide. It rolls in front, and that's picked up and saved.
Well, right now you see on both sides the D are going to be active and going to pinch in. Anytime they can keep pressuring and try to keep the puck together.
Wow, what a great opportunity for Toronto. Nice shots. They had some good puck possession, some good movement. They just couldn't capitalize. Folks, who do you think is a better team, Canadiens or Coyotes? Oh, well, overall, I think the Canadiens are a better team than the Coyotes. Host, that robot is for Jacob to do. All right, Jacob. I don't know where Jacob went, but when Jacob comes down, we'll get him to do a robot for you. Toronto has it, or Montreal has it in Toronto's zone, but Toronto did just steal it. Here's Matthews. Oh, Liljegren, sorry. My God. He looks like Matthews with his hair kind of flowing like that. Tavares behind the net, puts it out to Nylander. Nylander, quick shot, and that's steered aside. No breaks for Toronto. Petrie throws it in. Mrazek's going to come out of the net to play it. That's chipped up. Toronto gets it out. Kerfoot can't get there ahead of the Canadiens. The Canadiens just outskating Toronto, but Toronto steals. Tavares with a shot, and that was nowhere near the net. Come on, Tavares. He can do better. It's crazy when we have a redeem party and a hockey game breaks out. Yeah, Dallas. Coast to coast. That's right. Riley last week had a beautiful coast-to-coast Bobby Orr style goal. Carried it all the way down and put it in. Morgan Riley, such a solid defenseman.
Oh, yeah.
Dumped all the way down. 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes to go in the second period. Shots 20 for Toronto, 17 for Montreal, but Montreal is leading in the category that matters. 3 goals to none for Toronto. Go Habs go, is what a lot of people in Montreal are saying tonight. Hey, Lori, good evening and welcome in. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Bunting. Working it there with Marner, trying to get it out, and Sherrod is going to come away with it. Bunting trying to lay the body on Sherrod, but that's not going to go anywhere. Sherrod is like double his size. Marner now tied it up, gets it across. Justin Hall's going to keep it in. He's going to throw it around behind the net. Of course, Montreal is there first, but Marner challenging. Marner puts it around to Bunting. Bunting throws it in front. That's knocked down. Bunting again gets it over to Matthews. Matthews tries to circle it to the defense, but Montreal is just going to grab it, and they're going to chip it ahead. Here comes Pitlick. Dermott is going to shoulder him, throw him to the ground. A little bit of a clothesline, but who's counting? Toronto's going to pull it up through the neutral zone. Kempf is going to dump it in. Oh, Cache gets sticked right in the face. Are we going to get a penalty? It looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play.
He got it in here. Here's all the little battles down below. This is much more like the St. Louis
But
game
definitely a penalty on the play.
Watching the middle of the ice there.
Francisco, what's going on? How's it going? Hope you are well. And hello, everybody on TikTok. TikTok, just to let you know, I am going to turn off TikTok after the second period. So if you want to watch, come on over to YouTube. That's the place to be. So I'll remind you kind of at the end of the period, we're going to shut off TikTok. Coco, use the last cheer. All right. So we are going to have to cheer for Montreal. We'll do it a little extended for Toronto's power play. We'll cheer for Montreal, the whole power play here. Corey Kidd, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it so much. Montreal almost with a shorthanded break. Mrazek had to come all the way out of his net to play that. Bunting. Great defensive pressure by Montreal. They're playing a beautiful box on the penalty kill. Rotating nicely. Toronto back to the point for Muzzin. Skates in, takes the shot, rolls just wide of the net. Mikheyev back to Muzzin. Oh, Spezza tried to go back to Mikheyev but couldn't connect. Mikheyev back to Muzzin. Over to Spezza. Back to Muzzin. Muzzin to Mikheyev. Somebody shoot the puck. Nice foot by Sherratt as he kicks it out to deflect that shot away. Muzzin again with the shot, and that's steered aside by the Montreal goaltender. That's going to come all the way down. What textbook penalty killing play by Montreal. They are doing everything right tonight. And stolen. Oh, wow. Daphine almost had a beautiful shorthanded opportunity, stealing the puck from Marner. Here's Marner carrying it in over to Tavares. Yes, Tavares is still playing, even though he's been non-existent tonight. Here comes Nylander. Take the shot. My gosh. Too much slow play here by the Leafs. Montreal's going to pick it up. They're going to dump it out. Good job, Montreal. I give you good props. Good props, Montreal. Wow. Here comes Riley now. Riley's going to headman it up to Tavares. Tavares going all the way back the wrong way. Finally gets it to Matthews. Matthews carrying it in. Quick shot from Matthews. And again, the Montreal goaltender shuts the door. He is looking so well. Montebeau is just playing solid hockey tonight. Cutting down his angles, laterally moving back and forth. Wow. Textbook. Absolutely textbook. Toronto, we talked about it off the top. Toronto has the better power play stats. They were number 1 in power play percentage. So what are you doing, boys? It's time to wake up. This is Original Six rivalry night. Montreal wins that. They're going to hammer it around the board. All the way out it comes. And this should kill off the power play. Great defensive job by Montreal. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Matthews breaking in, leaves it for Marner. Marner with the shot. Nowhere near the net. Toronto puts it around the other corner, but Montreal's going to pick that up. They're going to flip it airmail all the way to center ice. Nice play by Kempf as a center fielder to reel in that one. Drops it down, and Toronto's just going to dump it in. That's too far. That's going to be called for icing. My gosh. I'm absolutely blown away with how good Montreal is playing. I did not expect this from anybody. If anybody would have said, hey, Sam, let's put a bet on this game, I think Montreal is going to win, I'd say you're crazy. Toronto has the firepower, but so far it's been all Montreal. It's the Josh Anderson and the Cole Caulfield show. They have been unbelievable. Mr. Ducky redeeming the freeze. All right, we will get that freeze in 3, 2, 1. There's the freeze for you. My gosh. It's harder than it looks, folks. Just stand still for 10 seconds. It's bizarre. Trip Billy, what's going in? Dropping in at yoga. Appreciate it. Trip Billy, tell all your yoga mates if they should come in and hang out with us after yoga. That's awesome. I need to do a little yoga, limber up. But thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. And thank you for all the likes and all of our new friends here tonight. We're at 34 likes. If you haven't hit that like, please consider doing so. As the more likes we get, the more YouTube is going to push out the stream and the more friends we'll have join us. And it has been an absolutely amazing evening. We are, I just refreshed, 530 subscribers. We have done it. We are making our way through the second period, and we are at our goal, 530 subscribers. Thank you all so much. If you have not subscribed, let's kick it up. Can we find 5 more? We got 1 more period and an intermission. Let's see. This is a tough order. Let's see if we can find 5 more subscribers in the third period. I know that's asking a lot, and I'm super pumped where we are, but let's see if we can find 5 more. Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore about the way the Leafs are playing. They just have not been playing well. I give all the credit in the world to Montreal. And I know we have some Montreal Canadiens fans with us here. So thank you for joining us. And if you are a Montreal Canadiens fan, definitely put it in the chat. Let me know, who's your favorite Montreal Canadian player of all time? I'd love to hear. For me, gosh, it's so hard. You could go back to you could go way back in the day. They had so many. So maybe we'll make it easier. Let's say modern era, the modern era of hockey. Who's your favorite kind of Montreal Canadian host? You owe a nice disco dance for Montreal. All right, we will do that. How about, I think there's only about 4 minutes left in the period. Let's do it now. Let's get it out of the way. Let's do our big disco dance. We're going to stand up for this one again. Dallas, that's right. On the way to 10,000. Here it is. The big 530 disco dance for you guys out there and for all the Montreal fans. We'll start with some Grease Lightning. We'll do some Grease Lightning. Go Grease Lightning. Go Grease Lightning. Little chops. The little chops. And we'll do the wave. Oh, yeah, we got the wave. And we'll do we'll mix a little robot in there as well. Little pop and lock. Oh, there we go. Little disco dancing. We are back from commercial. Guy Lafleur, yeah. Dallas, great pick with Guy Lafleur. Oh, I'm knocking my hat all over the place. And you can't forget Chris Chelios was a Montreal Canadian. played really, really well. Kirk Muller. Kirk Muller is probably one of my favorite of all time. Love Kirk Muller. Here we go. Quick shot. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Again, I didn't even see what happened. I was thinking of players. No, Triton, I didn't put the moonwalk in. Montreal, Josh Anderson, the beast. The beast. We talked about this guy from the get-go. We said that, the two players to watch, Cole Caulfield and Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson is lighting it up. He has the Maple Leafs number, rips it, absolutely rips it past the goaltender Mrazek and puts it in. Just pointed out you missed the most important disco move. What's that, John? What's the most important disco move? Oh my gosh, what a beautiful goal by Anderson. That's Anderson's second goal of the night. And he's assisted on Caulfield, so he's 3-point night for Anderson. Oh my gosh. 4-0 Montreal. Coach, I don't know, Coach, if you pop back in, but you might be owing that lifetime supply of Timbits to Jacob. Oh, goodness. Muzzin throwing it in. Quick tip, and that's tipped just wide. Spezza couldn't pick up the loose puck. Dallas, I'm over it. Which way to the TTC? Yeah, no kidding. That would be a lot of fans in Toronto making their way out. Montreal, long pass, and here they come, breaking in again. Montreal, nice defensive play by Justin Hall to cut off the Montreal forward as he was bursting in. Oh, that made me nervous. Matthews with an errant pass, but Montreal can't clear. Matthews had it in the slot, but just couldn't bury it. Hey, Shauna, thanks for coming on TikTok to say hello. Oh, tried to center it, couldn't do so. Matthews spinning, juking and jiving. Tried to feed it through, couldn't do it. Now he picks it up. Matthews is getting frustrated. You could just tell by the way he's playing. Quick shot. That is blocked and knocked down. Toronto can't even get a puck through to the net. Here's Matthews in front. Opportunity, and it's deflected but knocked wide. Matthews battling hard in the corner there as the puck comes out in front. Here's Marner. Feeds it to Bunting. Bunting, nice move to get away from the Montreal defender. Quick shot from Bunting, and that goes wide. Riley picks it up on the other side. Brody, looking shot. Nice save by the Montreal goaltender again. And here comes Montreal with numbers, 3-on-1. Gallagher puts it across, shot, and they score again, Montreal. Montreal, what is going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Montreal steamrolling, absolutely steamrolling Toronto. 5-0. Good night, folks. What a crazy, crazy turn of events. I don't think anybody would have predicted this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully Coach comes in. Triton, can you do me a favor? Message Coach and tell him he's going to owe Jacob a lifetime supply of Timbits. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Become a Habs fan. That's right. I'm gonna go chat. I don't have a Montreal shirt. I don't even think we have a Montreal shirt in this house. I'm going to have to change real quick. Holy, oh my gosh. Pitlick, the new pickup who Montreal just acquired earlier in the week, puts in his 10th of the year. 5-0. And this clock cannot count down any quicker. 1:30 left to go. Montreal starting the chance. Ole, 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 ole. There we go. John redeeming the wave. All right, you know what time it is. 3, 2, 1. Hey, let's see your hands up in the chat. John, put them up. Put them up. Hey, Dallas. Coco, let's see the hands up. TikTok, let's see the hands up. Let's see the hands up for the wave. We got the virtual wave going around. Triton, Dallas, Charlie, let's see the hands up. There we go. The hands are coming up. Hey, Snoopy with the hands up. There we go. Oh my God, here's Montreal again. Oh my gosh, Mrazek slid way out of net. And thank God Montreal missed. They had a wide open net. Anderson feeding behind the net. Montreal has taken no prisoners. Third, mammoth hit. Mammoth hit. Jake Allen. And here's Spezza. Drops the gloves. Jason Spezza dropping the gloves. But Justin Hall in there. We have a brouhaha. It's a melee. Holy Mackinac. They are all over each other. Everybody has somebody. It's WrestleMania here in Montreal. Oh, boy. Oh, Coach says he bets he does. Yeah. Wow. Nick Suzuki mixing it up. Holy, Nick Suzuki, not a fighter. Jason Spezza, not a fighter. But they are mixing it up. I can't believe this is going on. Oh, my gosh. And the Montreal announcer, the announce team, they're all over it. The music they're playing right now, the glass shatters. Stone Cold Steve Austin's music is blaring in the Montreal Stadium. Oh, boy. What a melee. 28.8 seconds left. The Leafs seriously need to regroup. This is crazy. Seth Green, what's going on? Yeah, that's the question a whole lot of people are asking themselves right now. That is absolutely bang on, Seth Green. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Hit that like, and if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button because we are continuing to grow. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. We have another Original Six matchup coming next Saturday night, which it better be a different result than this. The Leafs versus the Detroit Red Wings coming up next Saturday night. My gosh. Let's see. At this point, let's face it, they're not going to score 5 goals in one period. They could with their talent, but the way Montreal is playing, it's not going to happen. So let's just see if the Leafs can get on the board, right? That's the first goal. Get one by, because Sam Montague is playing unbelievably well. He is solid. He is an absolute rock star, playing goaltender to perfection tonight. So we'll have to see what Toronto can do to crack his shell, get through the armor. It's not about just taking shots at this point. It's about getting good quality scoring options, making him move. You can't just shoot. You got to make him move laterally. It's going to be a pass shoot or a breakaway deke. So we'll have to see what they can do. Oh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Okay, puck is dropped. So Montreal's going to come away with a power play after all of that. Excuse me. 20 seconds to go. Montreal bursting in again. Nice play by Liljegren to force them to the outside. Here comes Toronto. Marner has it. They're just going to pass it back and forth. They're going to eat out the clock. Are they going to get a shot off? No. Oh, no. Was that? Looks like Muzzin slid down. And Muzzin's out. No, he's getting up now. He slid into the defender. He went down hard. Oh, my gosh. Muzzin is hurt severely. He is not moved. He is not moved. He's hit his head, and he's just lying on the ice right now.
Weidman got up right away, and we'll have to see a replay.
Okay, Muzzin's moving his legs. He's bent his knees, but the trainer came right out. The trainer's holding his head. He's telling him not to move, but Muzzin is moving his legs. Oh, boy. Weidman is hurt, too.
Muzzin, who's been dealing with all kinds of issues.
Oh, boy. This is not good news for Jake Muzzin. He's just back after concussion. He's been back for a few games. But I'm not exactly sure what happened. He slipped. He slipped and looked like he fell into the knee of Weidman. Weidman just couldn't get out of the way. Pure fluke. Pure fluke. But all the players on the ice, you could see the look in their eyes. So let's see the replay. He reached for the puck. He went to turn. He just lost an edge. Oh, he just lost the edge, and he kind of hit the Montreal player sideways, and his head bashed off the ice. So Weidman tried to get out of the way, but Muzzin just bashed his head. And it looked like for a second he was knocked cold. He was. He was definitely knocked cold. He's up, though. They're going to take him off the ice. He's skating under his own power. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. He's skating. He's going to go into concussion protocol. I'm going to say it right now. There's no way Muzzin comes back tonight. He'll take some time. It's scary when you've had so many concussions, but he's he's a tough cookie. So they'll take care of him. It's just tough, right, when it happens right at the end of a period like that, and a fluke. He was cutting the corner, went to turn, lost an edge, collided, and just an unlucky break. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a history, right, with unlucky breaks in the Montreal Canadiens, as John Tavares in the playoffs, got that accidental knee to the head or the face. But the game's going to go on. They're going to drop the puck here, 2.6 seconds, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the period. Thanks, Snoopy. That's the end of the period. Let's switch the screens here. That's tough. Great play by Montreal in that period. Absolutely dominating the game. It's always hard to watch a collision like that, but good to see Muzzin is up and at least skating off under his own power. So Seth Green, if you do ! points, it'll tell you how many points you have so far. And then you can start gambling and building up. Sorry, I'm just a little taken aback by that collision. That was pretty gnarly. But hey, that's the game of hockey, right? They know there's a risk that's involved when playing, and sometimes these things just happen. So let's try and shake that off. Let's take a look at the stats. I mean, maybe we don't want to look at the stats, but we're going to do it because that's what we do here. We're, as much as we love the Leafs, we give credit where credit is due, and Montreal definitely has the credit. All right, before we go into the stats, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody on TikTok. Thank you so much for hanging out and for watching. If you want to come over to YouTube, please feel free to do so. You can search the same name, Samuel B12, or look up the Samuel B12 Experience, and you'll find us on YouTube. So everybody, good night, TikTok. Good night, TikTok. Good night, TikTok. We'll see you real soon. All right, well, let's switch this off. So there's TikTok down. So let's go over the stats of the game. And thanks for everyone. We got a bunch of people in here with us. What we do for intermissions, we're going to look at the stats of the game. We're going to look at the out of town scoreboard, and then we're going to bring on a special guest. Actually, let me send shoot this note over to our special guest real quick. So bear with me. I normally would have done it before the period, but I got a little lost with what was going on there. All right, so that is done. Let's look at our stats. So we know 5-0 Montreal. Josh Anderson had the first goal, Cole Caulfield the second, Mike Hoffman the third, Josh Anderson his 12th for his second of the game, and Rem Pitlick with his 10th to make it 5-0. Shots were even, 12 shots apiece, although I find that hard to believe in watching the game. But 12 shots apiece for a total 23 shots for Toronto, 20 for Montreal. Both teams now 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto still maintaining their win in the faceoff percentage with 61% to Montreal's 39%. Toronto has 9 block shots, Montreal with 11. Toronto only has 2 takeaways, 8 takeaways from Montreal, 7 giveaways apiece, and Montreal absolutely dominating the hit parade with 29 hits to Toronto's 15. When we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, no change as the Seattle-Vancouver game doesn't start till 10 o'clock. But if you weren't here earlier, the Boston Bruins beat the Colorado Avalanche 5-1. Carolina took it 4-3 over Philadelphia in overtime, and Calgary up 3-1 over Winnipeg. So one of the things that we do here, and we've talked about it before, just in the bottom corner over here, where is it? Over here, is our stream leader. And how you become the stream leader, simply by subscribing. Every new subscription that comes in will take off some of AAU's health. Or every donation tip that comes in is going to take off some of that health. And whoever is the last one to take that last bit of health is going to knock him out and become the new stream lead. However, our current stream leader, our current champion, AAU Triton, is relentless, and he fights hard and he replenishes his health. He is not going to give up that seat easily. And one of the perks of being the stream lead is when it comes to second period intermission, you can come in live and be part of the stream and talk some hockey. So right now we are going to bring in our good friend and supporter, AAU Triton. Hello, sir. How is it going?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Doing well. What a game. And now we know you weren't the biggest hockey fan in the world, that you just like hanging out and having some fun with us. but even you have to be a little mystified of how crazy this game has been so
Oh,
far.
I just root for whoever is playing the Leafs.
That's a good bet to take, especially on a night like.
Hence why I'm grounded. Hence why Costa Mom has grounded me because of this.
Oh, is that what it was all over? Oh no. Well, good night, folks. Wow.
And then
That's
I was going to make
priceless.
it. Then I was going to make it worse with this. I don't know if you can see that. It's some thin mints up at the corner.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see it just in the corner. It's a little cut off, but I see it. Dallas is getting a little angry with you right now.
Oh yeah, you got my video crop because you're not going to see the famous GIF Costa Mom sends me.
Oh, here I can I take myself out?
Okay, there we go. So the next step was going to be this, which says, "I know, Mom, I'm grounded," and then her favorite GIF. All right, you can come back in, Sam.
Yeah, I can come back in. Wow, that yikes!
Hence
Listen.
why I'm grounded for life.
Yeah, I can see that, and I looking at the chat, a lot of our well, it's split. We got the Montreal fans are like, yeah, that's awesome, and the Toronto fans are like, boo. But that's hey, we support everybody here.
I had to look up who was playing the Leafs tonight so I could do this ahead of time.
Ahead of time. That's right, because I I didn't share it till late. Wow. Dallas says that's so wrong. I'm at a loss for words. You got me. Oh boy. Well, besides rooting for every team the Leafs play, and lately been being right, what else do you have going on?
Not much, unfortunately. I mean, I've been doing my ride streams, you know that.
Yeah, that's right. And let's give that a shout out. And Mr. Ducky, this is AAU Triton, who does a lot of the redemptions with the cheers and whatnot. He is our current stream lead, so he's able to come on. And I will say I want to take a minute because I know we have a bunch of people here with us. Definitely check out AAU Triton's channel as well. He does a lot of virtual rides, whether it's at Disney or Canada's Wonderland. You've done a couple, or Hershey Park. So he does a lot of 360 virtual rides, and they're a ton of fun. So definitely check out his channel when you have a chance, for sure.
Yeah, because once it gets warmer, because I don't do the cold very well, but once it gets warmer, I'm going to be doing more of those 360 live streams, like I did the ice fishing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts of kind of what you're going to do with those 360 videos? Where you're going to go first?
We're thinking down like Old Orchard Beach, Palace Playland, and all that. Maybe Funtown, but I can't do many of the rides because of my pacemaker, so I'm kind of limited on what rides I can do.
Right.
Maybe we have York Wild Animal Kingdom. It's like a zoo like type thing, so we might go around there with it.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Little animals in 360.
Yeah.
I will say one of the cool things with this 360 is when you're watching on the computer and you can actually move it around. I didn't go on my phone, so I didn't see the phone experience, but the computer experience, you can actually drag the camera.
Oh, the phone experience, depending on your phone, is even better because you don't spin it with your finger. You actually have to move around with your phone.
Oh, that is wild. That is very cool.
So.
All right. So as a non-hockey fan, I want to get your opinion. Who do you think, well, not who, I shouldn't say who. Do you think the Leafs will be able to get at least a goal in this third period coming up?
From watching your streams that since you've been starting these hockey streams that I've been watching, I would say they have an excellent chance of at least getting one goal, if not more than one. Whether they'll get up to 5, I don't know hockey enough to say if that could be done in one period, but they'll definitely get at least one goal.
All right. So we got you on record. They're going for at least one. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Well, listen, AAU Triton has been such an unbelievable supporter of us the whole way, and I'm going to say it again. If you haven't, already found his channel, and Triton, if you want to drop your link in, you should be able to as well.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, we're going to put his link in, and definitely something you want to check out. Make sure you come back here for the third period and, check it out later on or whatnot. But, I want to make sure everyone goes and has a peek because the stuff he's doing is pretty unique. If you're a Star Trek fan, he is for you. He's building such a whole control system for the Enterprise. I think it's the Enterprise. This guy is amazing. So you definitely want to check out his channel. And there's his link. So something you want to go over and
apparently we have to do a wave together from Coco.
Oh, we got a double wave. Okay, no problem. Let's get a wave going to I got something. Put my arm
a little better on camera there.
All right. So everybody get your wave emojis ready. We're going around the horn. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, there you go. Now Coco, over to you. Mr. Ducky. Come on, John. Get in there. All right, back to me. Hey. Triton, over to you. Hey. Dallas in there. Snoopy. All right, and the last one for me. Hey. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
And we still got to get Jacob down here. He always made a robot.
Yeah, I don't know where he went to. He was here before, and he kind of took off.
Maybe he went to bed early.
Yeah, maybe he's hiding. He knows he owes it. No, he'll be back once he realizes how much Montreal is up. He'll come down looking for his lifetime supply of Timbits.
Did you see the message I sent? I messaged
didn't know. I haven't popped into the.
No, I sent it on YouTube, but I messaged Coach, and he said, "I bet I do."
Nice. That's awesome. That is very cool. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely floored. I mean, Montreal is just playing way better.
To say, like I said, I don't know much about hockey, and I just kind of naturally root for the underdogs all the time. In this case, you guys all like the Leafs, so I have to pick the other team. But the games that I've watched, I'm surprised that the Leafs don't already have at least one score.
Right? It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So let's see if we can get some predictions in the chat. We're going into the third period. It's 5-1. So let's see. Put your scores in. Let's have everybody put their predicted scores in. What is it going to be at the end of this game? So we'll say they're in Montreal. So Montreal will be the second number. So put your Leaf score dash your Montreal score. So
I don't know about that, Dallas. That's a hard thing to believe.
Dallas 5-2, 7-1. Cafisco, wow. Eugene, the 10-0. Oh my gosh, Eugene. First of all, Eugene, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you've hit that like, and please do consider subscribing. But my gosh, Eugene, if it's 10-0, I'm taking the shirt off, and I'm gonna yikes.
Dallas said he's gonna turn me into a Leafs fan.
Yeah. Eugene just comes in dropping the 10-0 bomb. Coco with 8-3. Oof.
Even 8-3 seems a little high for hockey, isn't it?
Absolutely. Mr. Ducky says 5-4 Montreal. That would be something. If the Leafs can pour back 4 goals, that would be pretty. That would make for a real exciting third period.
Well, the good thing is there's no more cheers, so you don't have to cheer for the Montreal anymore.
And again, I'll probably do it naturally at this point, the way they've been playing. But yeah, so
apparently that hat didn't help you at all tonight.
No, the hat. I'm actually going to turn it around.
Well, you had it turned around to begin with.
I know the problem with the hat, because we saw there have been a couple games when we've put it on and they've scored right away. Eugene, my prediction. I don't think Montreal's going to score again. I think they'll cap at the 5. I think Toronto will get 2. I think it'll end up being 5-2 for Montreal. I think Toronto has 2 goals in them. just enough to make Leaf fans get really angry that if they would have played well the whole game, they could have
Okay,
done it.
so now let's everybody in the chat. Sam just said he doesn't think Montreal's going to get another score. I'm assuming you still have snow outside.
Actually, there's only a little bit. It's been pretty mild, so a lot of it is melted.
Enough for a snow angel?
I don't know if it's proper snow angel snow, because it's mostly ice and water at this point.
Okay. I was going to say, if Montreal gets even one more score, Sam owes us a snow angel.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, since the snow isn't that great, if Montreal gets one more score, Sam has to do a major disco, including dancing with his feet dance for us.
All right, fine. If Montreal gets one more goal, we'll do a bigger dance to celebrate Montreal and their stomping over Toronto.
All right, you heard it here first on Sam's channel.
Oh, what am I getting myself into? But that's okay. That's what we like to do. We like to have fun regardless how it's going here.
And I want to thank you, Sam, because you've helped me in ways that you can't even imagine. Especially when I first started streaming, I'm not really the best talker. And by being able to come on your second period shows and stuff, going on with Sean for the last couple of days on camera, it's helping me build my ability to talk to a camera, which will help me in my YouTube.
Oh, that's awesome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Mr. Ducky just subscribed over to your channel. So
thank you, Mr. Ducky.
Yeah, you're so welcome. And this is a whole community. Hey John, what's up? Yeah, not a good game at all, but appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. This is a community, right? We're all here, and whether we're cheering for the Leafs or whether we're not, building Legos or just talking retro, we're all here to have a good time. And if I can help, anybody in any way to, improve how they want to stream just a little bit, or, be a little bit entertaining, it makes my day to do it. And I will say, from yourself and everyone here in the chat, the feedback has been unbelievable. So thank you guys. And I think I said it earlier, we're now, up over 530 subscribers. I never thought in a million years we would be here. And it just, it's very humbling that you guys come out and hang out and watch, and that we're doing the numbers we're doing. So thank you guys.
You do a wide variety of content, and it's very entertaining, I mean, I love your retro stream. I mean, you could throw some more Star Trek in there, but I mean, that's beside the point,
Yeah, we'll try. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe I'll just announce it right here. Why not? Because they're just finishing up, I think, the last commercials before they come back. I'm looking to start a new show, an evening talk show, where it's 45 minutes one-on-one interview. Oh, Mr. Ducky says, Triton, your video just made his day. Not sure which
really?
one. So we're gonna do a new talk show. It's gonna be called Evening Routine. The Evening Routine, where we're gonna find somebody to come on camera, much like we're just doing now, and we're going to kind of just have an open talk, and we're gonna get to know everybody in our community and everyone in our chat that's hanging out. So that's going to be coming very, very soon. Now, there's a couple people that have already mentioned they want to come on it and just sit down and talk. And it's going to go in any direction. There's no set agenda, free form. It's really an opportunity for myself to get to know everybody that's been hanging out. And for you guys,
me on that list, I come in and talk with you.
For sure. Sounds good.
And Jacob, before you let me go real quick, I know the game's about to start. Jacob reminded me earlier in the chat, he's still waiting for our Beat Saber challenge.
Yes, we have to do that. Jacob's been hogging said device to practice, so we'll have to get there and get it done.
All right. Well, you have a great night.
Yeah, thank you. You as well, and thanks again for coming on and all the support. And we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
bye, Pat.
There you have it. AAU Triton, the stream lead, coming on and talking with us today. Thank you again, AAU. Amazing. Okay, here we go. Game is back. Montreal is on the power play. Let's see what they can do. What do you think about when Hall took Caulfield in his head and got his first yeah, Eugene, that was such a horrible, horrible penalty. That was a really bad penalty for Justin Hall to take. Here comes Montreal. They're working it, trying to get it in. Toronto doing a nice job there defensively to get it out. Montreal cannot get set. Let's switch our screens here. Montreal trying to break in and set up for their power play. They only have 50 seconds left. Toronto's going to intercept, and they're going to get it out again. So Montreal trying to set it up. They don't have to be fancy. They don't have to do anything. Kafisco says 6-0 soon. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I hope not. 5 is too many. 5 is enough. Anthony, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Hope you had a good show tonight, Anthony. I'm going to watch the replay a little later tonight. Here comes Montreal. Too far is the pass. Dermott and Brody both back to break it up, and Montreal's going to sweep it out. They're just winning all these little battles. Got 2 seconds left in the power play. That's expired. We're back at even strength. Digging in the corner. Brody in there deep with Dermott. Now it comes out behind the Maple Leaf net, and Mikheyev is going to pick it up for Toronto. He's going to skate it out and loses the puck at center ice. Montreal bringing it in. Big Josh Anderson, who has been dominating this hockey game, puts it in deep, and he's going to go for a change. Justin Hall, gosh, he scares me every time he touches the puck now. Throws it in. Matthews is going to tip it down deep. Looks like are they shuffling the lines a little bit now? Got Matthews with Tavares and Nylander. Trying to make something happen. And Mr. Ducky, he'll probably need to take a look at your channel. I don't know if he'd be able to answer you right now. Here comes Montreal, working their way in. Quick shot, and that's going to be grabbed and held. Well, at least Mrazek will get himself into this period early because he needs to step up, play a little bit better hockey. Yeah, thank you, Dallas, and welcome everyone that's come in. Please do hit that like. We're almost at 40 likes. Let's get us up over 40. And we are crushing the subscribers tonight. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so and helping us continue to grow. Let's see. Let's challenge ourselves. Can we find 4 more friends to come over this period and join us? Floss, Ducky, Mr. Ducky, Floss is sold out. There's only so many redemptions per game. I think there was an issue with Floss earlier, so it didn't replenish when I went to replenish all the items. Montreal, they're just going to play it back in. It's almost keep away at this point. Montreal playing so well. Just going D to D, kicking it up to the center line, and it's like with ease they're moving it. Toronto isn't even putting a ton of pressure right now. Here comes Engvall. He's going to carry it in. Tries to dump it in deep. He does. It's going to come all the way around for Matthews. Matthews, I don't know where he was passing that. Went for Riley, but Riley just wasn't in position. Here comes Montreal again. Puts it up. Anderson, big Anderson, cycling it around. Mrazek was out of the net. But thank goodness Marner was back defensively. Here comes Marner. He's going to pass it to Hall. Hall's going to backhand it out. It's going to come all the way down into Montreal zone. Not icing, though. Montreal's going to spin it around. There's a whistle. That's going to be icing. We're going to go back down into Montreal territory, I believe. Wow, let's see what Toronto comes out. So far, no real adjustments. I know they had to make some changes for the power play. Yeah, John, Muzzin collided with about 2 seconds left in the period. Muzzin lost an edge and hit hard into Chris Weidman, and he went down and banged his head on the ice real good. kind of knocked himself cold for a moment. He skated off under his own power, but he's going to be in concussion protocol. So no Jake Muzzin right now. Here comes Montreal. They're carrying it out, putting it in. Can't control it, though. Dermott there to save the day. He's going to pick up the puck, and he's going to start moving it. Brody back as the Maple Leafs are taking a little change. Stretch pass. Cash is going to dump it in. Forechecking hard. Cash is going to come away with it. Cycles it back to the point. Riley flips it in. He scores. There's Morgan Riley. Finally, there we go. Toronto gets it done. Gets it on the board. Finally, they remembered how to score, and it was a nothing little shot by Riley from the point. Mikheyev threw it back. Riley, it hit Mikheyev. It went off Mikheyev and in, and that is good news for me because I took Mikheyev in my Tim Hortons pick. So I get 5 Tim Hortons points tonight. All right. Oh, boy. Yikes. That was ugly. But, hey, Toronto on the board. It's okay, Coco. You're still up by 4. Montreal coming right back, putting the puck into Toronto's zone. Toronto's going to pick it up, and they're going to look to move on it. Here comes Kashuk. Can Toronto do something again real quick? It's the third period. Everyone grab your ice cream. Montreal dumps it in. Liljegren back to pick it up. He's going to chip it there, leave it for Hall. Hall with a stretch pass trying to hit Matthews. He couldn't. But here comes Toronto scores. Oh, my God, this is happening. Oh, Pierre Engvall puts it in the net. Holy bananas and pajamas. I can't believe this is happening right now. Justin Hall, long stretch pass, puts it up to Spezza. Spezza drops it for Engvall. Engvall takes the shot, and it somehow gets through the Montreal goaltender, who up to this point has been flawless. He's been playing such a stellar game. Kafisco, I'm done. This is ridiculous. Holy moly. I know, Dallas. Crazy. Lots of time left. This is suddenly a new hockey game. Toronto steals it again. Jason Spezza putting it up to Engvall. There's still a chance. Spezza throws it in front to Simmons, but he couldn't tip that in. It's going to come back to the point. That's deflected, and Montreal's going to knock that down. Oh, my gosh. I feel like Happy Gilmore right now. So you're telling me there's a chance. Oh, nice little hit on the sideboards there. Montreal breaking in. Toronto forcing them to the outside. Riley doing a nice job there. They spin it around. Romanoff, he's going to keep it in, but Toronto picks up the loose puck. Brody hits the red line. He's going to throw it in. Toronto putting forechecking pressure. Kerfoot comes away with it. Kerfoot cycles it back to Riley. Riley throws it to the net, and that is grabbed and held by Montague. Wow, what a turnaround. Oh, I missed a freeze. All right, here's your freeze. In 3, 2, I got to turn this off because it's going to commercial. Quick freeze. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. 40 likes. We did it. That's awesome. Keep the like train going. If you haven't booped the like, please consider giving it a boop. And, of course, if you are new here and you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We are continuing to climb, and I appreciate it. Let's see if we can find a couple new friends to come in and join us. If you are hanging out and having a good time, hit the little arrow, share out the stream, put it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, drop the hashtags, do all that and tell some people, come on in and hang out. Let's see how we can blow this third period up, and let's get some very polite, trash talking going on between the Leafs and the Montreal fans, politely and respectably, but I love seeing everyone cheer for their teams. Eugene, I hope not. My book said Montreal getting next goal. What you heard. Yeah, he's got the Back to the Future Sports Almanac that has all the goal scorers for what is it, all the way up to the 2024 season. The Back to the Future Sports Almanac. What a great movie. Back to the Future 2. So awesome. So for me tonight, I'm back to drinking the Perrier natural spring water. Last time we cracked open a bottle of Voss water and it exploded all over me. And I felt like I was in the game, got squirted with a water bottle. Montreal winning a shootout. Oh my God, Kafisco, can you imagine if it gets tied up and goes to a shootout? That would be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oy, oy, oy. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Still waiting for your hoverboard. The hot pink hoverboard. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm still waiting for my DeLorean I ordered to show up. Let's go. Yeah, let's get 2 more straight. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, wrap around in front. Couldn't capitalize. Toronto at the point, they get it. They throw it in. And Montague there throws the leather glove, snags it down, and we're going to go right back. Toronto now pulling ahead in the shots, 27 shots to 21. We're at just over 13 minutes left to go in the third. 5-2 Montreal. But this game is starting to look a little different. The ice is slanting in Toronto's favor slightly. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure and get back in this hockey game. If they get one more goal before the 10-minute mark, it's going to be a wicked, wicked finish. Matthews wins it back to the point. Riley leaves it there for Marner. Marner throws it in, but that's knocked down in front. Montreal's going to chip it over the glass. Now, was that deflected? Yes, I think it was. So there's no penalty for delay a game. That was very, very close. Very close. And it's funny, you can always tell when the tides are changing a little bit because the crowd in Montreal has started to quiet down a little bit. They're not as rowdy as they were earlier on. Quick shot and a nice save. Toronto behind the net. Oh, tripped up. Riley. Bunting there. Trying to pick it up. Throws it over to Matthews. Matthews kicks it over to the point. Bunting's going to let it go around. Riley picks it up on the other side. Riley throws it out in front. There's an opportunity, but couldn't get the stick on it. Matthews is going to keep it in. He's got Bunting in front of the net. Oh, but it hits a leg and it comes out of the zone. Toronto's going to come right back. They're full out on the attack. Marner leaves it for Matthews. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Byron with a cheap little shot there. Matthews, quick shot. Great leg save. Wow. Montague with a leg save, kicked it out, saved the goal there for sure. Nice pressure, though. Nice pressure. They're coming again. Here's the Mikheyev line. Leafs quick shot from the point, but that is tipped up and into the mesh behind the net, so we're going to get a face-off. All right, Mr. Ducky, we get it. We get it. Let's not spam the chat too much, please. Thank you, sir. Great opportunity for the Leafs to come back, and they had lots of chances. Oh, that left leg just absolutely robbed Matthews. Robbed him. 12-13, left to go. Back with the Mikheyev line. You can see that the Tavares line just is not getting a lot of ice time right now. And that's because they really haven't done anything. Oh, stolen by Montreal. Nice play by Anderson to break up that stretch pass. Toronto putting it around the net. They have no forechecker there. Here it comes, Kempf. It's late coming over. Kasha there to help him out. Throws it in, but Montreal is all over the Toronto. Nice drop pass. Mikheyev, quick shot, and a right leg save. Rebound, another save. Toronto getting lots of opportunities here. And Triton, you called it, right? You said you thought Toronto would be able to get a goal or two, and they have done just that. Oh, another big hit there in the neutral zone. Here's Montreal breaking in. Quick deke. Nice shot and a nice save by Mrazek. Got the left leg on it. Nice move by Define. Here comes Hall. Hall banking it up off the boards. Toronto just looking to get it down deep. Fourth line is buzzing. Here comes Spezza. Spezza in with a shot. That was tipped again up and into the mesh. My gosh, the chances are now coming in bunches for Toronto. This game is not over. Not over at all.
Just a good job of Anderson getting a little piece of it. Buffon in trying to take it back.
Oh, so Buffon, he made the move. Mrazek didn't get his leg on it. It hit the side of the goal. My gosh, we are in for a wild 11 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with us this evening.
Tavares wins the face-off. It's played into the skates of Hall.
It's going to come back. Hall kind of bobbling it. Now he throws it around behind the net. Kerfoot can't get there. Brody trying to pinch in and keep it in. But Montreal is going to come away with it. They're going to chip it out over Hall's stick. Racing back because Toronto defense, they can't get it out. Montreal with the spin around in front. What an opportunity. Oh my gosh. It's the Tavares line on the ice now, and they just look completely lost. Sherratt keeping it in. Hall trying to play Gallagher into the corner. Just can't do it. Tavares caught way out of position. Quick shot and a nice stick by TJ Brody to deflect that up into the mesh behind the net. My goodness gracious. I can't believe how Toronto had all the momentum. They were getting tons of shots. The Tavares line comes in, and it just turns right around, and nothing is happening. Yikes. That line is dangerous. They're just not playing well at all, any of them. Here's Montreal. They're bringing it back. Quick shot in. That's tipped wide. Whew. Toronto playing it around. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes left in the third period. Saw a close-up of Matthews' lip. It still looks pretty swollen. Yeah, I'm sure it will be for a little bit. Mr. Ducky redeems the wave. Okay, everyone, let's get the rally wave going. 3, 2, 1. Hey, there's me. All right, Mr. Ducky, over to you. Dallas. AAU, get in there. Everybody who's ninja watching, get in there. Quick shot. Nice save by the Toronto goalie. Back to me. Hey, let's see the wave hands. There we go. There we go. Working it around. The virtual wave in full effect. And we got to stop and play. They're going to a commercial break. So I will take that time once again to say thank you so much. We're up to 42 likes. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. If you haven't hit that like already, please consider doing so. It is absolutely spectacular. And of course, if you're just tuning in and you haven't been with us here for the game, please do consider subscribing. We are looking for a couple more friends to hit that subscribe button for today's game. It is most appreciated. Our next game that we are going to be doing is another Original Six matchup next Saturday night, the 26th, the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Detroit Red Wings. Following that game, we are going to do the first matchup between Austin Matthews and Alexander Ovechkin. Upon request, it is on the 28th. At least it's the plan right now. On the 28th, the Leafs versus Washington. Some of the key games we have coming up in the month of March, just to call out, we have the Buffalo Sabres. We have the Seattle Kraken. We have the outdoor game between Toronto and Buffalo that's taking place in Hamilton at Tim Hortons Field. We have the Leafs versus Nashville Predators, the Leafs versus the Florida Panthers, and the Leafs versus the Boston Bruins. We are also going to look at doing a couple additional games depending on when they fall in their schedules. So we'll look to do some New York Rangers. We'll look at Tampa Bay Lightning, of course, Carolina and Pittsburgh, and maybe an additional Nashville game. So there's lots of hockey coming up. If there is a team that you would like to see, that you'd like me to call, and it doesn't have to be the Maple Leafs, but if there's a team that you love and you want to see a game or two done, do me a favor. Go to later on tonight, after we're done here, go to the stream, drop a comment, or one of the other hockey streams, drop a comment and say, hey, Sam, can you do an X team game? And I'll look it up and we'll try and make it happen. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes, all the subscribes. And we'll just keep doing what you guys want because this has been so much fun. So let's see how the last 9 minutes is going to play out here in Montreal. Toronto banks it off the boards. Tavares shied away. My gosh, Tavares is just looking like a lost puppy right now. Kerfoot going in, and he's hit hard entering the Montreal zone. Montreal puts it in deep. Dermott is back. He's going to roll it around, but Montreal's going to pick it up in front. It's banging around. Here comes Nylander. He's going to pick it up. He's going to move. He's got Tavares with him. Chips it over for Tavares, just out of his reach. Tavares just can't pick anything up. Kerfoot rumbling in the corner. Couple players on the ground. Nylander's going to come away. Gives it to Dermott. Shoot the puck. He does, and he fired it just high. Montreal's going to throw it around. Nylander leaves it there for Dermott. Nylander grabs it, throws it in the empty corner. My gosh, Tavares touched the puck. He dumps it for Kerfoot, who leaves it go around to Nylander. Nylander swings it all the way back around, but Nylander, your team went for a line change. Oh, they got very close. That could have been called too many men on the ice. Does that include New York Yankees? Well, Triton, right now, baseball, Major League Baseball is still locking out its players, so there's not going to be any New York Yankees for a little while. But happy to do the Rangers or the Islanders. Knocked in, I think that's going to be whistled down. We are going to get a face-off. What a dangerous, dangerous play that was by Nylander. Those guys are just, they got nothing going on. Kerfoot had 1 foot in the bench, and the puck was coming around and hit his skate. So they could have called that too many men. But there is a little bit of grace period when you're getting off the bench that they'll let it go. But that was just a bad play by Nylander. Little Willie not having a good game tonight. So we're set up. We got 8 minutes to go. 42 likes. Can we find a couple more likes? Do you think there's 8 more likes out there? Can we get to 50 likes? That would be one of our best games yet, to hit 50 likes during the game. Liljegren, ooh, a little speed wobble there. Liljegren tries to get it up, but kept in by Montreal. Pitlick having a heck of a game. Battling with Matthews. He's going to come away. Gives it back to the point. Across, big shot by big Ben Sherratt. Top player on the trade bait board. Will Ben Sherratt continue to be a Montreal Canadien? Or will we see him as a Ranger or another team? We'll have to see where big Ben Sherratt is going to end up. Right-handed shot, big body, solid checker, good defenseman. He is going to be a valuable commodity, and I'm sure Montreal is going to ask for a lot. I would expect to see a couple draft picks, maybe a prospect. Montreal wins a draw. They keep it in the zone. They dump it in. 7.5 left. Toronto running at a time. They're going to put it around. Lehkonen driving the net. The rolled off his stick. Cash is going to come away with it, looking to get it going. Aerial pass for Mikheyev. He overskates it. But following it up is Kasha. Kasha coming in with the backhand, throws it in front. And that's going to be steered aside. Toronto being a little physical now. But they got to make sure to get the puck. All the way back out to the neutral zone. Here they go again. Mikheyev bringing it in. Drops it out for the point man, but they were changing. Riley, though, picks it up. Back over to Hall. Hall gives it away. Weidman's going to lift that out easily. And a nice pickup by Spezza. Spezza with a full steam ahead. Big shot, and that's just tipped up and over the goal. Jason Spezza right off the bench, making a beeline for the net, getting a beautiful shot off. Mrazek passes it behind the net, and he turns it over. My gosh, Mrazek just wants to get into the turnover game. Gives it to Hall. Hall headmans it up to Engvall. Engvall gets it down, but not deep. Oh, and Simmons missed the opportunity to keep it in. Oy. Montreal is just totally starting to control the play again. Nice play by Engvall to pick it up, but Montreal just grabs it, and here they come again. They're too much. Montreal is the better team tonight, and it's not even close. 6 minutes to go. Engvall, he's going to dump it in. Leafs are going to chase this down. Nylander back on the ice. Tavares back on the ice, and Tavares just falls. Dermott scrolling around. What is Tavares doing? He's not even in the right positions right now. I'm sorry, Johnny T, but This is just ugly. You're not even in the game. Nylander in there with Kerfoot, battling against Dupont and Romanov. Romanov doing a nice job holding it up, eating a lot of clock. Montreal's going to come away with it. 2-on-2. They're just going to carry it in, as I think they're going to go for a change. Please, for the love of Pete, just shoot the puck. Right? Here's Toronto starting to move up. Shots 32-24 in favor of the Maple Leafs. 5 minutes to go. Really running at a time now. Toronto needs to score, and they need to score quick. Here comes Bunting. He's going to drop it back. Quick shot by Marner, and that's turned away. Here comes Montreal. Evans speeding through. Evans is going to pull up, get the shot off, but Brody's going to tip that up into the net. Oh, my gosh. Looks like they're going to go to another commercial. As Montreal still holding the lead 5-2 with 4:45, I believe, just under 5 minutes left to go. And again, I'll say thank you, everybody who's come in. Thank you for the likes. If you haven't booped the like button, please do so. It's really helped share the stream out tonight. And of course, if you are new here and you happen to have stopped in, please consider hitting that subscription button. We are continuing to grow, and we are growing at a rapid pace. So I really appreciate you guys coming in, hitting that button, and helping us out. And again, our next stream, as I mentioned at the last break, will be next, what did I say? Next Saturday. I don't even remember anymore. Too many things going on here. Next Saturday night, the Leafs versus the Detroit Red Wings, another Original Six rivalry night. That stream is currently scheduled on the channel, so you can go hit the reminder button. Go ahead and hit the like on that stream as well now and get it out of the way, but hit the reminder button, and when we do go live, you will get it. And of course, if you have subscribed, double check that notification bell that you have it set, so as soon as we hit the go live button, it's going to let you know where we are. Now, during this week, we'll probably have some other streams coming up through the week as we just get them sorted out. You might find some video game streams coming throughout the day, maybe some Fortnite, maybe some Roblox. We'll have to see. So there'll definitely be some games coming up. In terms of games as well. We do have a Lego stream that I've been trying to schedule for a while, but with all the Olympic hockey and everything going on, we haven't been able to get that. So we will have a live Lego build coming up soon. Dallas, absolutely. That Toronto-Detroit game could get real ugly. I think it's going to be one heck of a game. And of course, coming soon, our brand new talk show called Evening Routine is going to be coming very, very soon. So watch for that. We don't have a premiere date yet, but it is going to be coming very soon. So they're just coming back from commercial break. Montague playing such an unbelievable game. I am so impressed with this guy tonight. Hammond got the start yesterday, so Montague gets it today, and it was a good call by the Montreal coach. Quick stop by the Toronto goalie, and they're bringing it all the way down. Kasha can't stop it. Montreal chips it out. We're now 4.5 to go. Anderson in there, fighting off both defenders. And here comes Kasha. Kasha's going to throw it up. He's going to get it back. Can't tip it through. Now he does. No penalty call. Does he knock the stick out of the Montreal player's hands? Montreal goes and takes a run at him, and no call there as well. I think that was Jake Evans taking a little run at Kasha. Here comes Toronto. Marner bringing it in. Loses the puck as he tries to deke his way through the team. Here's Bunting. Bunting throws it across to Liljegren. Shoots the puck. He does, and a nice save. Rebound was Marner, but a bad pass back. Dermott holds the line. He throws it in. Matthews picks it up behind the net. He has it taken away. Nice play by Evans to strip Matthews of the puck. Comes all the way down. Liljegren. He's going to pick it up. Liljegren, not only does he have the Matthews-like hair, he's also got the Matthews-like mustache. He's going to throw it in as the crowd starts to cheer a little bit as they realize just over 3 minutes to go. Nice hit by Bunting, but he can't keep the puck in. Justin Hall, he's going to throw it around. Montreal goalie's going to come out to play it. Here come the Canadiens. Canadiens throw it ahead. Montreal just toying with Toronto at this point. Here comes Kerfoot. He's going to put it up to Hall. Why do I get the feeling Hall is always on the ice? Back around to Nylander. He's going to throw it to Kerfoot. Back to Brody. Kerfoot coming in, takes the shot. And Montague is going to grab that and hold onto it. 2:30 seconds. 2:30 seconds? 2:37 seconds to go. My goodness. That was nice. Montague, listen, Montague has been absolutely stellar. He has been solid. He's done everything right as a goaltender. The couple goals Toronto scored were not good goals. I'm sure he'd love to have those back, but nobody can complain about the game that he's played today. Toronto's going to keep that in. Big shot from Spezza. That's blocked. Montreal is just blocking everything. There's Josh Anderson, the beast of the game, blocking shots now. Quick shot from Engvall, and that's steered aside. Spezza puts it in front. Simmons with an opportunity, and he can't capitalize. Comes all the way back. Riley's going to pick it up and swing it behind the net. Down to 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Riley's going to pass it up. Montreal's just going to break that up real quick and dump it down. Here comes Liljegren. They just can't even complete passes now. It's getting really ugly. Triton, I thought if it would get a little bit closer, if Toronto was down by 2, they would pull the goalie, with a couple of minutes left to try and get in there. But at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. Puts it out in front. Here's Kasha. Why didn't he shoot that? Instead, he passed it back. He's got to take the shots. Mikheyev reverses it. Toronto trying to dump it behind the net. Now Kasha gets it. Comes out in front to Mikheyev. Why didn't you shoot that? Why didn't you shoot that? They get the puck and they swivel and they try and pass it back to the D. Take the shot. That's all they have to do is take the shot. Coaster Mom, hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Chipped in. Last minute of play in this period. Montreal's going to swing it around. Where's the rally cap? The rally cap, I think, needs to go get washed and refueled or just get a new cap because it has backfired big time. Here comes Montreal. Digging in. Whoa, tripped over the blue line. Quick shot. Nice block by Simmons. That's going to come out. 30 seconds to go. At this point, the only thing on the line is a big dance if Montreal scores. 27 seconds to go. Weidman's going to start the play. Bring it into Toronto's end. They're just going to dump it down in the corner. 15 seconds. Toronto's going to pull it out. Back in Montreal territory, but Montreal has it, and they're just going to eat up the clock. 5, 4, 3. Here comes Montreal. They're not even going to rush it. They're just going to hold it. Toronto's going to let them, and that is the end of the game. Oi, 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 oi. Montreal evens it up. They pull out all the stops. Easy win. Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, good game. That's right. GG, Montreal. GG. An easy win for them. And Coach had a bet with Jacob. He bet a lifetime supply of Tim Hortons Timbits, which he'll have to bring in dump trucks over to the house. Stupid win, but hey, great win by Montreal. They did everything they needed to do. Looking at the total game stats, total shots were 37 for Toronto, 25 for Montreal. Toronto still dominated the faceoff square with 59% to Montreal's 41. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. 26 hits for Toronto, 37 for Montreal. Montreal being the more dominant physical team. And of course, in the blocked category, 11 blocks for Toronto, 17 for Montreal. They were blocking everything. It was unbelievable. Still, it was still fun. Absolutely, Snoopy. It was still fun 100%. The goal scorers, running down the goal scorer list for tonight. Josh Anderson had his 11th from Petrie and Caulfield. Caulfield had his 6th from Anderson. Mike Hoffman, his 9th from Gallagher. Josh Anderson, his 12th from Caulfield and Suzuki. Pitlick, his 10th from Gallagher. Mikheyev, his 8th from Riley and Kasha. And Pierre Engvall, his 8th from Jason Spezza and Justin Hall. So a really, really ugly game. The Seattle Kraken Vancouver Canucks starts at 10 o'clock. We are not going to be doing that. But I do want to take one last opportunity to thank each and every one of you for being here, hanging out, playing the mini games in the chat, of course, making the redemptions to make me do some dancing and got me sweating a little bit. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. This was a great game. Like we've been saying for the last couple minutes throughout the third period, our next game is going to be next Saturday night. Leafs versus the Detroit Red Wings, another Original Six Classic matchup. And Triton, just like that, Triton ends the game with the disco. So I'm going to do this one sitting down. So here, Jacob owes you a robot. Yes, we'll make sure you get that for sure. So here you go, Triton, the disco to end it. We start with the wave. We'll do the disco chops. I don't know who invented this move, but it's ridiculous. We got the John Travolta, the other John Travolta. We'll do the eyes. The eyes. We'll finish with a little grease lightning. There you go. Oh, boy. Always enjoy seeing it twice via TikTok. That's right, Snoopy. Thank you for mentioning that. If you want to follow me on social media, please do so. SamwellB12. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, search the SamwellB12 Experience, and you can come there and follow along. Here is Jacob, AAU Triton. You owe a robot to Triton.
I do?
He did a redemption for you. So here we go. Break out the robot. All right. Thank you, Jacob. So, yeah, definitely check us out on social media. Make sure you, for those of you who have just subscribed, definitely check out some of our other videos of our non-hockey content. We got a lot of Disney. We got a lot of retro talks. We have a lot of fun stuff. And do me a favor, hit the share button. Share it out. Tell friends, family, come hang out, check out the channel. You can share out the Facebook page as well. It's a Facebook page that everyone is welcome to. We just opened it up like literally 2 days ago or yesterday or something. So there's not a lot of content up there, but we're going to post, our streams when they're scheduled on YouTube. We're going to schedule them on Facebook as well. So you'll get those notifications. And we're just trying to build a fun, sports-friendly community here, as well as Disney and all the other stuff as well. If you have any suggestions for a future stream, for a theme, or something that during my broadcasts we can incorporate, maybe do differently or better, please drop it in the chat, or not in the chat, drop it in the comments. Definitely leave a comment with some feedback. It would be great. And of course, you can do that through the Facebook page as well. You can send an email to me directly through that page. So with all that said, thanks a bunch. It's been a blast. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. You're very welcome, Ian, Dallas, Coaster Mom, AAU Triton, Kafisco, Ducky, everybody. Thank you for being here. We'll definitely see you next weekend, and maybe we'll see you at some point in between. Build a transporter. Yeah, I'll see if I can find the instructions for that. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe. Stay dry, and we'll see you real soon. Take care.